Nah, it wasn't. We need to. There were certain stories we couldn't tell before, so we got them out of the way. Certain things we had to say. Get them out of the way.
Working on new friendships, and we don't want them hearing stuff that's going on here.
Yeah, like, because I want them to feel like I'm like a. One of the things. Okay, let's start the podcast. Hello, everybody. This is.
Yo.
We never intro the podcast anymore. We're so unprofessional. For the first maybe 3 or 4 episodes, we were like, yeah, hello everybody, this is how you do
it. Pretty quickly though, didn't it?
And now it's just like fucking
Terry's
Day of a plate of food.
Fucking completely gone now as well, isn't it?
What's that?
A regular day of the week to doing it is completely gone.
I feel like we're probably going to go to like 1 every 2 weeks very soon.
I definitely feel that way. I still had to fucking calm down after the last one.
Do you know what we've got to do though? Is promote it. What we've got to do is promote it more, innit? Promote it more on our.
We've said this on the podcast. We've said this behind the scenes.
Yeah.
There's been like 3 or 4 conversations about this.
Yeah. So what you got to do, Jen, is tweet it on your actual Genesis Elijah account rather than the HY.
I do that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to do it hard, man. Tweet it every day, and then it'll start growing.
Yeah, true. Yeah. But then at the same time, the more it grows, the more people listen. The more people listen, the more they'll just realise that we're just cunts, innit? So, the fact that we've only got 50 listeners is cool.
No, but they actually like it. They like it. But I've just had a lot of complaints about Terry swearing and stuff.
Oh shit! Yeah. You know what? Great. So you know what's gonna happen now. You know what's gonna happen. This episode is gonna be.
I don't know why you open the door for stuff like this.
Don't worry though, because it's like obviously you got like the older generation who are listening in their 80s. They don't really like the C word that much.
Who's listening?
Yeah.
Who's there?
I've
my
seen
mum,
innit?
My mum, innit?
Oh, okay,
my mum.
Right.
Yeah. So obviously you got
so
the older
the main complaints are coming from your mum.
Yeah.
Right.
That's funny, yeah. So the main complaint came from your mum. The main complaint from my side about us talking about violence came from my wife.
Yeah.
So it's really just the women in our lives that are telling us, yo.
Yeah.
And Harvey has complained we don't talk about sausages enough.
Oh, for real?
That may be true. But
okay.
Yeah, so fuck it hell. This podcast is going to be a podcast of old news because shit has happened and we haven't spoken about it. So there's actually quite a lot to talk about. But I guess we'll start with what you lot been up to, man.
Rewatching clips of the Lox versus Dipset battle over and over again.
You know what? I didn't watch any of that.
We're not doing that.
We're going to leave that off.
I don't want to hear that. I want to hear stuff that you did. Not what you watched. What have you been up to? Yeah, don't do that yet.
That's all I've been up to. That's literally what I've been up to, watching clips. Yeah.
I seen you DJing on some streams though, innit?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did. I'm doing some DJ stuff, booking some gigs, starting to get gig bookings back in, which is nice. Arranging to like do. So, can I talk about that yet? Kind of, I suppose.
By the time this podcast comes out, it'll be done.
Lining up to do this thing called DJ Labs at a couple of festivals, which is going to be wicked.
Sick.
Like an education thing at festivals. It's like mostly kids festivals and stuff. This week has been fucking like unbelievable though. Like the stresses this week. I've got mice in the house. Well, not actually in my flat, but there's mice absolutely everywhere in the flat upstairs.
Oh,
it looks like they're coming in through my flat and going upstairs.
Do you want a cat?
What's that?
Do you want a cat?
See, I've got a dog, and that doesn't scare him off at all.
But does he chase them?
No.
So I'd bring a cat round there to chase the hell out of them and kill them and stuff.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I think they're all in the walls.
She'll go in the walls.
Really? The cat will go in the walls?
Yeah, we'll get her in the walls.
All right, sorted.
All we got to do is get a sledgehammer, smash out one of your floorboards.
They already did that with the fucking mold. I swear to God.
You had a mole?
No, mold.
Oh, mold.
When
you had a mole running around in your flat as well.
There was mold running around in the flat. There's fucking mushrooms growing out the floor. Well, luckily, it wasn't out of my side, but they had to pull like my bedroom floor up. I'm sure we talked about this on here before. There's a big hole in my fucking floor now. And my dog walker is moving away. You don't understand how important this woman is to my life.
Bro, I'll walk your dog, innit? Sort me out. I'll walk your dog. 50 quid.
Give him a drink.
For what, 50 quid a day?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Oh. How much?
I pay like £10 a day.
Oh. Yeah, that don't really work for me. Cause that's my
No,
petrol.
yeah, because that's why I didn't ask him to do it.
I love how he's turned down the job you didn't even offer him.
Yeah, no one offered it to him. Yeah, I don't want to be the managing director of the Bank of England. Sorry, you don't pay enough.
I know some people who got people in Luton who could walk your dog for you.
I'm going to try and find. The other girl, like Kerry, she was such a score, man. She's been fucking like I let her stay around my place when I'm away to look after Harvey and stuff like that. It's like
was she like a pro dog walker?
She's a pro dog walker. That's all she does.
Yeah. I got a mate who does that in LA.
Oh, is it?
It wouldn't be much help to you.
Yeah, no, none of your suggestions are helping me that much, actually.
She walks the dog for a Fox News anchor woman, though. She got
really?
paid 35 G's a year just from that woman alone, and then she got other clients as well.
Fucking hell. I might move to LA and become a dog walker.
Get me.
Yeah, and then stream stuff. What you been up to?
Who?
You.
Both of you.
Oh, me, I've been back on the raves, doing the raves.
Yeah, I saw that, actually. I saw on your Instagram.
Yeah, getting all the ravers to shout, fuck Boris.
I saw that,
I heard you've gone full anti-vax now.
No, not at all. I just don't like the COVID passport idea. I'm not anti-vax.
I don't like the COVID passport idea.
I thought, I got a message from you the other day. You were talking about that if you get the vaccine, then the microchip will upload your consciousness to the AI grid when the 5G gets it.
Oh, who was saying that, Terry?
I thought that's what you said.
Nah, not me, man. Maybe you're confusing me with Terror.
You know what it was? Yeah, because I saw you on his page, innit? So everyone was chatting that, so I just saw your name and thought, oh, that's what you're down with. That's what you're on.
Nah. The thing is, like, I'm not anti-vax, innit? I think, obviously I've had all my MMRs. What else is it? BCG.
Yeah.
What are the other ones you get when you're growing up?
Tetanus,
polio. Do we get polio? Yeah.
Yeah.
Still get that. Okay, you had all of that.
I got that. I had that. It's disgusting.
Yeah. I just don't agree with like the coercion thing, and I think the tactics that are being used by the government, where they're suppressing information that is talking about possible side effects, is bad. They're doing it. I think they're doing it. You know, there's like two sides to look at. Either they're doing it for the noble lie, just to get everyone to do it out of civic duty, which they could justify in the noble lie thing. But the problem is, should you have to lie for the truth?
No.
Because people could.
Are they being suppressed? I mean,
yeah, they are because there's like obviously
everywhere
you got that yellow card. You got a yellow card thing for reporting bad side effects for vaccines in England, yeah. But there's Facebook have entered into a partnership with the governments and stuff, and they are suppressing these vaccine things. So there was a Facebook group where people were self-reporting their side effects, and they got deleted. And the problem doing that, then you give credence to the conspiracy theorists.
Yeah. But
that's a problem.
But at the same time,
yeah,
we've had people posting pictures of saying that their arm is magnetic. When we know
yeah. Obviously, you know, with anything, you've got fakers and you've got people telling the truth. So if people are saying to you, like my sister had the inflamed heart thing. So if she'd have gone on that group and said I had inflamed heart, that would have been deleted. So I don't believe that's right because she did have it. Do you know what I'm saying? So if they can find out from her having that what her genetic profile is, or you know what health problem she might have that would cause that, then they can warn other people, okay, this subsection of people should not have it because they could suffer from the inflamed heart thing. So I don't think lying across the board really helps anyone's.
No.
At the same time, if you're getting your information, your medical information from Facebook,
you're
a bit of an idiot.
Well, not really, because there's so much stuff we can get now, isn't it? There's so much places to get information from. So
where do you trust the information? Because everybody's gonna and I'm not in no way, shape, or form am I challenging what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because I think it's all kind of valid.
Well, let's say
nowadays, do you get information from that's actually verified?
That's very true. But I mean, like, what you could say is, okay, so let's say you had someone saying, I got these side effects, from getting the vaccine or whichever vaccine it was, and then they showed them the side effects. They showed that they've gone to the hospital, that they've had these scans, they've got their doctor's notes. Then that's cool.
Where do you think that should be then on Facebook?
It can be anywhere you want.
Yeah.
You could put it on Twitter, you could put it on Facebook, you could put it on any Reddit, you could put it on anything.
Are people not doing that then? Because I've seen loads of that.
Well, yeah, they are. But the point is that Facebook, YouTube, Google, and I don't know about Twitter, but they've gone into a partnership where they're censoring this stuff.
Okay.
I don't think that's right. I don't think you should censor it.
I don't think
you should be able to prove it or disprove it.
At the same time, I've seen shitloads of that across Facebook and
I don't think it's been censored. I think.
Well, I'll give you an example. Yeah, I'll give you an example. Like I shared a video of the guy who invented the mRNA vaccines. Yeah, talking about this very issue. And then all of a sudden, Facebook has said to me...
Because what it is...
Wait. Facebook has said to me, do you want to put a COVID badge or whatever the fuck it was so they can go and look at the COVID vaccine? I'm like, whatever. So I shared it. That didn't get any views. And then none of my other posts, for about the whole day, about other random shit, got any interaction. Whereas usually I get like interaction.
Shadow banned.
Yeah. So then... Today I just put a status saying, "Can you see this status?" And obviously, like, loads of people commented on it, and so I'm like, "Okay, I'm back." And that was after I deleted that video that I
because
shared.
they can't because the mRNA is not even applicable to like all of the vaccines, and even the vaccine it is applicable to, it doesn't make any sense because the vaccine doesn't go into your fucking cells.
Yeah,
like,
but all
it doesn't go into your it's like a dumb thing to even talk about.
But
so you're a dumb cunt for even putting it on there.
No, because I'm saying what.
No, you're not because it's dumb. It don't make any fucking sense.
No. Well, have you watched the video of the guy talking?
I ain't got to watch the video because it's like, you know what it is? It's
like but you don't know what he was talking about in the video.
But it don't even matter. It's like someone going, oh, listen.
20 minutes in. Come on, boys.
No, it's like this. Yeah, we're going to talk about, Genesis got a new album and here's a video about this guy talking about rock and roll, yeah? It's like, wait, that ain't even got nothing to, ain't even making for rock and roll.
No, that's a false equivalency there.
It's not because it's literally nothing to do with it. It's like you taking a word and going, oh, that word goes with that word.
Not at all.
Oh, so these must be the same things, right?
No, because this is the guy who invented the mRNA vaccine technique, yeah?
Okay.
He knows about all this shit because he's been working on it for fucking ages. And he was just saying about how he doesn't think stuff should be censored when people are self-reporting. And also that he's had his Moderna jabs and he talked about the side effects he got. And then also he's talking about, what was it? He feels it needs more testing phase before it gets rolled out.
Again, all right, so that's cool, yeah? That's cool.
And he was saying he thinks the Novavax one, which is a more traditional vaccine.
Yeah, that's like the AstraZeneca and all them.
No, it's different to AstraZeneca. It's different to that one as well. But he thinks that one should be made available as a choice for people who are uncomfortable with the Pfizer one, the AstraZeneca one, and
but the AstraZeneca one isn't. The AstraZeneca one isn't.
What, mRNA?
No, that's old style.
It's not mRNA. Yeah, it's DNA one, but then it also does something with mRNA afterwards. If you look at the whole thing, if you read the whole shit. But he was saying that the Novavax should also be made available. So just for saying that video is getting banned. Which for me is a bit weird. Like, why bother? Just let people say what they're gonna say, and if you can disprove them, just disprove them. That's it.
Yeah, but I think this
is it getting banned?
Huh?
So it's been taken off.
It get deleted off Facebook.
Shadow banned.
Shadow ban.
So you'll post it.
Yeah.
But no one will see it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they'll be like, yeah, go on. Yeah, everyone's seeing it, but at the end of the day, no one's actually seeing your shit.
Yeah.
And they're flagging your page and going, they make sure this page ain't nothing coming up about this person. Yeah, which is why Terror gets banned all the time, like every fucking 3 days or whatever.
Yeah.
They'll ban his page. They'll get rid of his posts.
Yeah.
All that shit.
Yeah. So, that's that, really.
So, what have I been up to? Yesterday, went to Answer's wedding.
He got married?
He was already married before.
Oh, yeah, he was one of
you. He had to have like the other ceremony.
Yeah.
But it was fucking sick, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of the ones like I know. Terry, you don't eat meat, yeah, but this fucking lamb, yeah, would have fucking brought you back, mate. Would have fucking brought you right back.
Well, what was it?
Oh, I don't know what the fuck they did with this shit, man. What, to be fair, even the vegetarian, it was like that shit just fell off the fucking bone, man. the plate. They must have had a whole fucking sheet.
Or what, like lamb ribs?
There was a lamb rib. I had a lamb rib, but it was like just bits of lamb, bruv, just everywhere.
Oh,
I was fucking.
Cool.
It was. You know, like when you taste a little bit, and I just went, oh shit, like this is fucking, and like every bit. To be fair, even without the meat, say you didn't want to eat the meat, the fucking potatoes, the fucking mushrooms, it was fucking delicious, mate.
Was it like a proper roast then?
It was, kind of. It weren't like, oh, you get individual plate. It was like they put big plates down of like plates of meat, plate of potatoes, plate of vegetables. Everyone got stuck in, man. And obviously, and like obviously because Answer's a wine aficionado.
Yeah,
he had there was bare different wines. He apparently what he did, he put different wines on different tables to suit people's personalities that were on like each table.
Wow.
Like,
which one suits the biggest cunt?
Like
that one, Genesis.
So what did you have a wine? What did it say? Why he said it suited to your personality?
Someone just said that. I'm not even sure like what it did. I guess it was like the kind of wines people like. But
I don't know. I think that's all fucking snake oil to me.
I didn't drink a lot of wine. I had wine like when I first got there, but because I was driving home, so I literally only had like the glass when I got there, and then just kind of was like, all right, no more alcohol.
It looked wicked. I saw the pictures up on it looked like a proper like 1960s hippie wedding.
Oh, for real?
Because what she was wearing in it, she had like a flowery dress and shit. Like she got that.
Yeah, he had like loose fitting like
flower power
linen.
Do you know what he had? You know, so it's Juicy J, the Juicy J suit. The orange Juicy J suits. What he did, he hit up the stylist and was like, "Yo, where do I get this suit?" So he had the orange jacket and the leopard skin shirt that he wore on that video. I can't remember what video it was.
Wow.
So he was going all out with it.
Nice.
That's serious, man.
Yeah, he's hold up, wait. Let me see if I can show you this.
Yeah.
Try and get this to the camera.
That don't look like Answer.
That won't Answer. That was
Answer. Show Answer now. Yeah. Let's see Answer.
Hold up.
Oh yeah. Answer rocked it pretty well, man. He
rocked it. But like they had like a massive.
So he had the leopard skin shirt as well.
Yeah, but he didn't wear that at the ceremony, at the actual ceremony. But he wore that when you change your clothes.
Yeah. Okay.
Then he switched it up. Put the leopard.
Getting married in leopard skin, man. That's a shame he didn't wear it because that's a real power move, isn't it?
It's a bit.
He should have worn a leopard, obviously fake leopard skin. Yeah, well, not real.
Yeah.
You're eating lamb, you may as well go the full fucking.
Go all the way in it.
Yeah, for real.
Get a baby.
He should have worn a leopard skin suit with a leopard skin hat.
Stab a leprechaun.
Nah, but I think he wanted the Juicy J. Is it Juicy J or Project Pat? One of them. I think it's Juicy J.
Yeah.
He wanted that look, man. But yeah, man, it's in the tent. It was live, and then
where was it?
In Wolverhampton.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, why did he get married in Wolverhampton?
That's where her parents lived. So that was her. That was like their land, didn't it? Where they had that massive, tent.
Was Trickster there?
Nah, he wasn't, but he was very close by.
Yeah.
He was very close by. This has been a weird week, yeah. So I'm supposed to be seeing Wordsmith during the week, but then when I got home, or actually before I got home, I got a message from Rich West Knee High, and I was like, right, it's a fucking weird week of like talking to my day ones. Like, and I'm talking to Knee High about some video shit, and he's like, I'm like, yeah, I'll shout at you tomorrow. He's like, yeah, cool. Yeah, I'm just having a baby tomorrow, so give me a shout. And I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, his missus is getting induced or whatever, so he's having a baby. I'm like, damn, man, everyone's growing up. Like, so.
Yeah, man. I don't know how long this club thing's gonna last for though, and the festivals and all that.
You reckon it's techie? It's getting a little
It'll
bit.
probably be another lockdown soon, isn't it? Because like,
I reckon so.
If they're saying this Delta variant can get passed on to all these young people and shit, then it's obviously it's gonna go like wildfire.
Well, I reckon we've got another month to see or so because they reckon that the numbers have been going down and down and down, but that's because the kids haven't been at school as well.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
the little incubators of schools just haven't been like kind of passing it around. But then we got festival season coming up, and so that festival that I did yesterday, New World Festival in Chelmsford, it was all outdoors. So obviously, you know, people the social distancing thing is like,
I know that's all gone out the window at the moment. I just
think but it's a different dynamic when it's outdoors, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's all gone crazy. I think the government I can't make any sense of any of it. But the
I don't think anyone can.
Yeah, like the one I did in Leeds the other week. Jesus Christ, man, that was packed. 1,000 people in there, ram, jam, hot as fuck. Man.
Spitting each other's mouths.
Do you know what I'm saying? People sharing bottles, like sharing water bottles, all their tops off, like
come here, I don't
everywhere.
Know you. Open your mouth.
so yeah, man, I just went in there, done it, and got the hell out of there. But then, like, I did a test because I went to see my parents here, so I did the lateral flow test. I know people say it's a load of rubbish; it probably doesn't work, but I got a negative, so I was like, okay, cool.
Everybody says everything doesn't work if it's
well, my friend he did it on some cordial and it come out positive. So he tested it on lime cordial. I don't know if limes have got coronavirus, but you know he tested it out on lime.
Someone said
cordial.
lemons do that. Lemons as well, innit? So
so maybe that's why. Unless it was elderflower cordial. I'll have to holler at him and ask him what kind of cordial
what made him do it on cordial?
I don't know. He just wanted to test it out. I think probably because the president of Tanzania tested him out, innit, on the goat, the human, and the pawpaw fruit, and they all came out positive.
Right.
So that's why he didn't order them. He said, "Nah, I'm not ordering these because they're crap." And then he ended up dead. So all the conspiracy theorists have got a lot of thing to play with there as well. So it's all it's just mad, isn't it? Everything's just crazy, man.
Yeah, they'd be saying a lot of stuff about world leaders being killed and stuff like that.
Yeah, like the Haitian president.
Yeah, I put a thing up about like I wanted to see the same energy with people going at this vaccine passport as they do when the Tories, like election time when the Tories get voted in.
Yeah, fucking vote them out, man. Shit.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
There was a load of people on there going, doesn't really matter.
It does. Corbyn would have been way better.
Does. But a load of people on there saying it doesn't really matter because if Corbyn had got in, they would have killed him already. So like there's this conspiracy around like kind of world leaders being killed.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, obviously if Corbyn did something, let's say if you believe in that conspiracy about world leaders being killed, if Corbyn did something, which I don't think he would do that, from looking at his whole history, I don't think he would have done what the Tanzanian president
No, of course, he wouldn't have tested it on a goat. No, for sure.
Yeah, or a pawpaw fruit. And, I don't think Corbyn would have done that. I think if Corbyn had got in, he'd have taken it very serious from the get-go. He'd have locked off the borders, stopped people coming
100%,
in from China and everything. Obviously, Boris and all his party, they've got, well, not all, obviously, like, not all his party, but a lot of them had vested business interests with Chinese companies. So that's why they were letting people in still. And then they spread the shit around. And then he didn't fucking lock the borders off again with this Delta variant bullshit. So then that's all gone around. So
I think it would have
been very different.
The whole thing would have been handled completely differently.
Yeah. That's what I believe anyway.
1 second. And our shit we did is, and I know this is not a visual podcast, but guys, if you're listening, you can watch YouTube. This is the meme I just see.
What is it? How dudes sleep after a long, hard day of making TikToks. There are those people, innit? There are those people that live in a TikTok mansion, innit? Have you seen them? In America, there's a TikTok mansion. Yeah? And they all all these different groups of people living in this mansion. They do all these different TikToks. Have you seen that?
No.
I don't know if Google paid for it. I don't know. Maybe that's one of them. But they're flipping, I went on Terror Status the other day and he was saying, you didn't speak out before, so now it's too late to speak out now about vaccine passports and nothing's going to happen, you're going to die and all that stuff. So I was just like,
he said that to you?
No, that's what he put on the status. Right. He put it on his status, innit? So I said, well, he said, now you're just moaning about it. I was like, fuck moaning about it. Try to do something to stop it. And he was like, what can you do, innit? What can you do? I said, well, you can try democratically. And then if they turn into an authoritarian state later, then or try to, then that's when you got to have a undemocratic solution, isn't it? But first, you try democratic. So I shared this thing where you email your MP to say you're concerned about it, if you are concerned about it. I got an email, I got a letter back. Loads of people that I told got to do it, they got letters back saying, some of the MPs wrote back saying I'm undecided. Some of them were in support of the vaccine passport. The one I got a letter back from, I'm not saying who his name is because I don't want to bait out where I live because I don't like people knowing anything. So he said that, he doesn't believe in vaccine passports. So if there's a vote, he'll be voting against them.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, that's what.
Do you know what I mean? That's what's wrong with doing that. I think it's good. Like
we're not getting vaccine passports, man.
No, I don't.
I mean, I think that there's a possibility we could be, but if there's a possibility and you don't agree with it, you got to speak up now, innit? Because like, at the same time, for the clubs, I think it's going to be difficult for them to do it because they're going to have another machine. Like, they've already got a lot of clubs that are the big clubs anyway. Have got the driver's license machine thing. They're the big clubs that have got money.
Yeah.
Smaller clubs don't have that. They don't have that. So
I think Fabric Place, I've even seen that, to be fair.
Yeah, Fire's got it in, and also Building 6
Fabric don't work under the same, like, kind of. They don't have that driving license thing or the passport thing or whatever.
I thought Fabric had the driver license thing.
I don't think so.
What do they have?
Maybe they have now.
Yeah, they do now because the last time I played there, I had to put the driver's license on the.
Last time I was there, summer 2018, I think they didn't have it. Mind you.
Now 2019 is last time I'd done Fabric, and I had to put that thing there. Yeah, they scan your driver's license in it. So look, the bigger clubs have got it. Maybe they'll have this thing where they can scan vaccine passport or something. They can afford it, but most clubs ain't going to be able to.
Maybe it'll be the same machine, to be honest.
Maybe,
maybe.
But I don't see
it creates just a whole nother black market of fake. I mean, like the fake ID. That's all it's going to be.
Yeah.
Like, and at the end of the day, like, are the clubs incentivized to do that? Like, they want people through the doors.
Yeah.
They don't want to be turning people away over. Over that kind of stuff. So I don't think it's going to work. This is my idea. It's what I think should happen, right? So if you want the vaccine, take the vaccine. If you don't want the vaccine and you don't mind getting it, then just do what you got to do in it. And then
don't mind getting what? The vaccine
COVID,
or right, okay. Yeah.
Then fight through. Everyone who's if you're vulnerable, then you just got to stay away from certain places.
No, I had one producer telling me, he's got double jabbed and he's got COVID really bad now, and he's glad he's got the vaccine. And he works out every day, 6 days a week, and he walks 20,000 steps, and he's still got COVID really badly, even though he's double jabbed. And I was like, well, it's probably because you're working out too much and all that kind of shit.
Your body can't fight it off because you're using too much energy.
Like they found out.
I'm not a fucking doctor, AC. I'm not.
But I read a paper on it, and they found out a lot of people are gym it really hard, and they're tearing their muscles with the thing. The body's trying to repair the muscles, isn't it, to build them up. So when they get COVID, their immunities are less, so then they get fucked. Like this woman,
immunities are already less. Like when you do work out, you're especially when you go like over a certain amount of time, then your immune system is compromised.
Yeah. So I said that to him, but I sent him the link to the article, but he only read the beginning bit, and he was like, 30 to 40 minutes is fine. I had to screenshot the end bit for him so he could read that bit where it said, it's people that go fucking ham in the gym and do like bare exercise, like he was doing 20k steps a day and gymming it 6 times a week.
Yeah,
and
so how does your body recover?
20k steps isn't that much. I do like between 30 and 40k steps a day.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
that's serious. But
that's just walking. That's just not being able to drive. That's just fucking walking.
Yeah, I hear you.
Taking the dog for a walk. I'll do about 10, 20 steps a day.
Yeah.
10 or 20 steps a day.
Yeah, about that.
See, my mate used to. I asked my friend how many sit-ups, because this guy he used to do loads of sit-ups, but then my friend in school's like, I don't do sit-ups. I just do one a day.
One sit-up a day.
Yeah, he goes when he wakes up in the morning and sits up in his bed. So he goes like, obviously I've lived. We were like 16 at the time. He goes, I've done like that many over 365 days a year.
Fair point.
You can't argue with that logic.
You can't argue with that logic, can you?
I always used to like when I was gymming it back in the day, and I had a 6-pack. I actually did have a 6-pack at some point. Terry almost saw it probably, and people always used to say to me like, "Oh, how many sit-ups you did?" And I had to be like, "Never done sit-ups. Like, never do sit-ups. I will never do sit-ups."
What did you do for that?
He literally never used to do any cardiovascular at all.
No, I did do.
No, but what did you do for the 6-pack
metro like that?
And then the abs.
What contributed to your abs? Do you think
your abs are just there, man? Like your abs are really. It's like I don't know. It's a weird thing to say. It's like everyone has a bald head under the hair, innit? Like you shave the hair and you can see your head. Same thing with your ab muscles. Your ab muscles are just there. So like you don't have to.
Because I always used to have a 6-pack,
Yeah.
But now I've got like the 4, and then the lower 2 is not defined anymore. So I'm a bit pissed off about that. So
it's just body fat.
Like, I need to get rid of that body fat there.
Yeah, but again, it's more like
put weight on.
But not fat. I'd rather put muscle on it.
The problem is though, as you get older,
yeah.
So obviously your hormones change, and when your hormones change, that has a lot to do with where you store fat.
Put the fat on, yeah.
So it's like, to be fair, there's not a lot you can really do about that.
To get rid of that flab?
Not like obviously you can, you know what I mean. You do your strength.
What about crunches?
Nah, because all crunches
they're slow, innit?
All crunches do is really just like, they will strengthen your muscles, and that can make it slightly more defined.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, it's like, that's not really what you want to. I don't know. To me, it's not effective. It's not the most effective way. The most effective way is to
stop eating so many fucking biscuits, AC.
And what else?
Cut down on sugar.
Yeah, because you know what it was,
Sugar changes hormones, as we've spoken about before. So,
it was nourishment drinks.
Oh, that's a killer, man.
Yeah, because I wanted to put on weight, so I drank a lot of nourishment drinks to put on some fat.
Yeah,
and it worked.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that, right? Everybody, because I think like there's a massive like misconception of people thinking, oh, I want to put on weight, so I put on fat, and then somehow that fat will turn into muscle.
Yeah, some people think fat turns into muscle. My mate did. I was like, no, it doesn't.
They're two separate.
Yeah, I was like, how the
cells.
fuck is fat going to turn
into
muscle?
Cell can never turn into a muscle cell, and vice versa. So like, it's just a weird. I don't know where it comes from, man. It's like I've had people say that to me before. Yeah. I remember having this big argument with Amos. You remember? I'm sure you were there.
Was that there? I can't remember.
I think you were there, man. Amos' answer, and he was like, "Fat is relaxed muscle."
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. That's when we were driving somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so, man.
Yeah.
And he was, and we were like, no. And at the time, that was when I was like real into the gym, innit? So I was like, I was stuck doing my level. I was doing my level 3 at the time. And I was like, that's not the way it goes, man. Yeah, nah, look, I did kickboxing since I was a kid. Yeah. They're like, all right, cool.
That's the kind of thing that your dad says when they go, Dad, you can put it on a bit of a belly, and it's like, nah, it's just relaxed muscles. Son.
Yeah, like, yeah, 100%.
Someone said that to Amos, and he took it to heart. Yeah. That's why you should bring out a book now, Jen. Like the my man brought out a book. You should bring out a book now, because you've got the audience as well, innit? You've got a big audience on social media, so.
Maybe what I'll do, I'll spend the rest of the year getting back in shape, and then I'll be like, this is how I did it. This is how to do it. This is how to not do it. But
and you can sell the book for 35 quid on Patreon or whatever the fuck it is. Make some serious money, man.
Is that how much that book is?
Yeah.
Did you buy it?
No, come on, man.
He sent it to you?
Yeah. I've known him for years, innit? So, you know. Jen, if you're asking for a copy, you'll probably send you one. As well,
when it comes to
I bought it.
Yeah,
I did buy it. Yeah.
Idiot. When it comes
I'm trying to support. I was trying to support that, but to be fair, he brought this out before his politics went to a level where I found extreme.
And regardless of his politics,
he
when it comes to fitness,
he's on the money. I thought
he knows a lot of stuff. We disagree with certain things, but there's a lot of stuff that he says that I agree with. And I feel like he knows, like, especially as far as exercise. I feel like he definitely knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
As far as diet, I'm not.
I mean, what it was with me was like, obviously, I wanted to use. I thought, okay, like, look at him. He's done it, mate. He's ripped, yeah. So, and he's hench, yeah. So that's someone that I could learn some shit from. So I bought it, and then also it's like the way how you bought Terror's Bad Slave T-shirts and that.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you're supporting. You might not agree with everything they say.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like I don't agree with everything Terror says. I don't agree with everything Terror says. There's a lot of,
but I mean, Terror thinks you're both mutants now. You're gonna die in a year. Yeah, you're shedding the spike protein.
Like Terror.
Again. Do you know what? That's the thing, though. It's like even like the spike protein. It's like it's like a massive misunderstanding of the science, man.
Yeah.
It's like you've just made something up that can sound cool. Like I said with that kid, it's like it's easy to sound smart to dumb people. So
oh right, okay,
yeah, you're saying things that if you don't know the science, you'll be like, oh, okay, that could happen. Yeah. Not understanding that, no, that would only work if they actually used COVID in the COVID vaccine, but they don't use COVID.
Do you watch Handmaid's Tale?
Yeah, man.
You ever seen that?
I've seen the old film, but I haven't seen the new series.
So the new series, right?
There's a film. Oh shit!
Yeah,
it's got Rebecca De Mornay in it, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. Why are you laughing?
Carl Pilkington jokes.
Rebecca De Mornay and Clive Owen in it.
Rebecca De Mornay.
No, I ain't got. Who's Rebecca De Mornay? Who the fuck is she? She's an actress, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's like a stupid thing on a Ricky Gervais podcast.
Oh fuck him, man.
He's talking about like Carl Pilkington's talking about casting a film.
Oh,
and he wanted to put Rebecca De Mornay in it.
Yeah, and who else?
In the films is the 80s.
Oh shit! Okay.
But,
I haven't seen her in much since then.
Yeah, because she's written like that. She's probably retired.
Oh, what else was she in?
I don't know. But back to my point, right?
Yeah.
So the Handmaid's Tale. Yeah. I've been watching it a lot recently. It's fucking wicked. Definitely watch it. Yeah. But there's a bit where they're talking about abortion in there, right? So they're talking about one of the handmaids. They do a backstory, and she books into an abortion clinic. She books into this place, and apparently this is a real thing. They advertise abortion clinics online, and then you get there, and you're kind of ambushed by religious people telling you not to do it. Now, I'm pro-choice, so I haven't got really an opinion on all this stuff. But the religious woman was telling the girl in the show what they do, like a really graphic description of what they do to do an abortion. And then and I'm completely ignorant about abortions. Like I don't know what happens with them. I really don't know. I'm completely pro-choice when it comes to that. And I was sitting there listening to it going, fucking hell, maybe I am against abortions. Like it's really easy if you don't know, if you're a bit ignorant to something and you don't know, it's really easy to convince people of stuff like this. And I think this spike protein stuff, she was talking about other stuff in the program as well, like how it can affect women's health moving forward and stuff like that. And then they did a bit in the episode where it's like, no, you do this and then that happens and then you might feel a bit sick for a few days and everything else is bullshit. But it's really easy. And I'm a pretty open-minded person. And I was sitting there going, fuck, that's really brutal. I think I'm anti-abortion, and it lasted for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, the same things happened with a lot of people, like when they hear that about that the procedure, they become very anti-abortion. And if they don't, like you maybe have then gone and read about everything to do with it, then they stick with that opinion rather than researching everything to do with it. Like, you know, I've always been pro-choice. I was a bit upset one time when I got this woman pregnant and then she aborted the kid because she wanted to wear a bikini to go on holiday. So I thought that was a bit of a shallow reason for aborting
the woman's
kid.
Body.
For real. But I mean, obviously, I was a bit upset because she said she's gonna keep it. She was like, "Do you want to keep it?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, let's do it, innit? Whatever." And then then she goes, "Why are you laughing?"
Whatever.
Then do you want to get pizza?
Maybe that was the reason.
Do you want to get pizza? Yeah, fuck it, whatever, man.
Whatever.
Do you want to have a baby? Yeah, fuck it, man, whatever.
I said, yeah, I'll be.
I haven't got any warm clothes on me. Can I borrow your hoodie? Yeah.
I said, yeah, I'll be there. You know, I'll help you raise a kid.
I'll be there. Whatever.
We can get together and everything. Because I like the girl anyway. And then she rings me up saying, nah, she's going on holiday to Spain and she wants to wear a bikini, so she's gonna abort the kid. So I was like, okay.
Right. That went down a really dark path, and I take the blame for that, to be honest. My point about the abortion thing is it's very, very easy to hoodwink people who don't have the inside information on this stuff. And I think that's basically what's going on with a lot of like the science and pseudoscience and all of that kind of stuff everywhere around the pandemic.
Yeah.
You still speak to that girl, by the way?
Shocking.
Do I still speak to her?
Yeah.
Nah, she said that every time she saw me now, it reminded her of the baby she'd killed, so she couldn't see me anymore.
Fuck me.
Is this who I think you're talking about as well?
No.
Okay, all right, cool.
Different person.
All right, cool.
You never met her.
All right, cool. Fuck it, no. I thought it was something else. I was like,
nah. Come on, man. She wasn't that crazy.
Close, but yeah, all right. So.
But yeah. What about He-Man then? Did we talk about He-Man last week?
Was it only 5 episodes?
Yeah, but there's going to be part 2s coming, though, isn't it?
Okay.
That's part 1.
2.
Yeah, there is. It's coming. It's be there in a couple of weeks.
Is it?
Yeah, because they want to give everyone time to watch part 1, and because they just brought out.
They're like 20-minute episodes. I watched it in an entire. I watched the entire thing in a night.
Yeah,
literally. And it was
it 20-minute episodes? I thought it was at least half an hour, isn't it?
Yeah,
1 hour.
25 minutes. No, they're definitely not an hour.
Oh, for real? Okay, okay. Yeah. Because a lot of people complaining about it. I thought it was pretty good.
No, I thought it was wicked.
I thought the first episode was the worst out of all of it.
But do you know why though? Because the first episode they were trying to do the transition from what you know to what's going to be like where we're going. So you have you have like quite a shift in tone where you start off being really silly He-Man, and then it goes really serious, and you're like, wait, what the fuck is going on? So I think that.
Well, I mean, carrying on from the program as it was before, like the 80s kids TV show.
Yeah.
It was like a Hanna-Barbera film, wasn't it? Like a Hanna-Barbera kind of thing. It was like Tom and Jerry, pretty much.
Filmation, innit? Filmation done it. And they're really crap animation, man. Just kept using the same shit every time. Yeah.
It was basically a 20-minute long toy advert.
Yeah.
Why all these blokes are so fucking emotionally attached to it? I like it because it's something I watched as a kid. But then you see him crying on IMDb about He-Man not actually really being in it.
Yeah, but he is now. He came back.
Yeah, but it's a kids' TV. Like, whatever.
Yeah, but he was there at the beginning.
Yeah,
he was there at the beginning.
And he was kind of there towards, like, it was Adam towards the last couple.
Yeah, and what they think he's going to be dead now.
Toy advert.
Yeah, but even now.
Fucking virgin.
Even now, they think he's going to be dead. Like, when they carry the series on.
Of course he's not going to be dead. Of course he's not dead.
He's not going to be dead.
No, he's coming back.
Obviously.
I thought it was cool with, like, Grayskull and shit. Like, all the other...
Oh, all of the previous ones who've been... Yeah, that was good, that bit.
Grayskull was black with dreadlocks.
Yeah, I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, because people were complaining about that, but I was like, why are you complaining about? What the fuck is that to complain about unless you're a prick?
He actually looks like... Grayskull actually looked like Genesis Elijah circa 2004.
and Grayskull, that was my little thing,
when he was in shape and had dreadlocks,
oh, shit, yeah.
That was my little thing, my little Grayskull. So...
When me and Genesis...
Maybe they heard my...
war with the fucking... With groups of lads at Malaga Airport.
What happened? You had a war with groups
not me, mate.
in Malaga. I went to Malaga as a kid. I thought it was a dump.
Oh no, Malaga. Like no, you're probably thinking of Bella Medina.
No, it was Malaga.
No, Malaga as a city is actually beautiful. Malaga
is it now? Okay.
Beautiful city. Like it's an old city.
Yeah,
It's beautiful. But Malaga, the resort, is a place called Bella Madonna. And it's actually a lot nicer now. But yeah, when I was a kid, it was fucking horrible. Just full of English fry-up calves and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember that. I just remember coming into Malaga and it was nighttime. It's fucking hot. And I just thought the place looked like a dump. That's all I remembered. I don't remember it being what it was like in it, because I never saw it in the daytime.
The actual city is beautiful.
Yeah. The only Spanish place we went to that I didn't like was Seville.
Why didn't you like Seville?
Because we were out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Oh yeah, they say Seville and it's some village out in the backwater. Do you remember?
Like no buildings were finished. Like everything.
We were all. Seville's actually like a mental city. Like they had I think it's a 90s or an 80s World's Fair there. So there's all these mad like kind of space age buildings that they imagined what the future would look like in.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
Is that where they throw the oranges at each other as well?
Probably, yeah. I think because it's Seville oranges, so some kind of orange festival where they loves oranges at each other.
That sounds pretty sick, actually. That sounds pretty sick.
That's got to hurt, though.
Yeah. The oranges are fucking big as well. Especially if they're not white. They're like stones, aren't they?
Yeah.
I love Alcudia, man.
What's that?
That's an island. I swear that's off Spain. I don't think it's Spain mainland.
What is it?
For real?
Alcudia.
Have I been there?
Let's have a look.
I've never heard of it.
And they've got decks. I've probably been there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have. Oh, it's Spain. It's still Spain. Nah, I think I haven't been with you, man. Oh, it is Spain mainland. Sorry, I'm a dickhead. Yeah, it is.
this is all riveting stuff.
Yeah, I know.
See the He-Man thing, yeah?
On our fucking phones.
See, you know what I liked about the He-Man series, right? Because a lot of the characters, yeah, they had like existential crises going on.
Yeah, 100%.
And I like
so
that.
much deeper than...
Yeah, like Evelyn, she was giving Teela advice and shit.
Yeah,
and she sounded like, she was like a survivor of someone who'd been in a relationship with a narcissistic fucking psychopath, yeah?
I mean, the thing is, the two main characters in it, right, He-Man and Skeletor, they both came out like you saw the aftermath of them both disappearing.
Yeah.
Like this like kind of Adam was keeping a secret about He-Man and whatever, and like Teela was affected by that, and she went off and completely changed their life, and there was obviously trauma surrounding that. I mean, all of it, even Aquaman. What's his name? Who's the fish man?
Oh, the fish guy.
I can't remember.
Even the fish guy was like saying that the whole place had changed after Skeletor went and he let everybody down.
Yeah, because he even goes to we shouldn't have bothered.
By myself,
Yeah, and we shouldn't have bothered. Who was it? Was it the guy with all the eyes who was saying we were following Skeletor and he was just a flipping nutcase? We could have won loads of times, but his ego fucked everything up.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Man. Like once you take away a despot leader, like all the tribes break out and like make even worse havoc and stuff like that. And that's
power vacuum, innit?
Yeah, it's that power vacuum happening.
Yeah. So that's why I thought it was good. The whole thing.
I thought it was wicked,
man.
Yeah.
But what people want He-Man doing He-Man shit.
Yeah, but
and there's
the second part, I think the second part will get more of that because
didn't he got stabbed? He died, didn't he? Again.
Yeah, he got stabbed up.
But we don't know if he's dead. It looked like the knife come through his side kind of thing, not through his heart.
He's not dead.
He's not dead. She had his like. Did you see the after show thing where they all talked about it?
Nah, I didn't actually.
So in that they had the voice of He-Man, the guy playing him, and they were like, "Yeah, you're gonna be back for part 2, aren't you?" He's like, "Yeah." So come on, obviously. Yeah. And then like, you know, the only thing like I thought was the beginning bit. I thought when Teela got all pissed off at everyone, I thought that was a bit unrealistic, and the way the King reacted to Man at Arms, I thought that was a bit crap. Yeah. That's the only problem I had with the whole thing.
All right, cool. Enough He-Man talk. Like, it's not even.
I thought we were gonna do full 2 hours on this.
Nah,
shit.
Fuck you.
Nah.
I want to talk. I know this is old news. Yeah, it's old news, but I want to get into this fucking Dipset lock shit, man.
Oh shit. Okay, I didn't watch any of it.
I didn't think you did, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, bruv. I just can't get into anything anymore.
Yeah, because it wasn't MC Ren versus.
Yeah, it was MC.
No, bro, I wouldn't even be interested in that.
MC Ren versus Too Short.
I wouldn't even watch that. It's like, you know what it is? It's weird. Like, I don't know. I'm just not interested. For some reason, I'm just not interested in it. I don't know why. I want to be interested.
We were, and it was fucking amazing.
Yeah. But was the sound quality good?
Yeah, sound quality.
The locks were, yeah.
So you kind of got to go back here.
Yeah.
So if you listen to Fat Joe's, did you listen to Fat Joe's rundown of the whole thing?
Nah.
All right, so Fat Joe, his rundown, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's like 40 minutes long, but and it's super long-winded. But he does say there's one gem that he does drop. So he says, before Buffer called them out, Cameron was going to leave. So Cameron was leaving the building. So something's happened where Cameron isn't happy about something and he's about to leave the building. So when you have that piece of information, it puts a lot of other things into perspective. You're like, oh, okay, shit, this makes way more sense. Also, there was another clip where Swiss Beats or whoever was in charge of it was saying Cameron still hadn't signed his contract up until like a week before the shit was going down. So that just shows you where Dipset's head was at.
See, that for me is the dynamic problem, right? If Dipset just went and did Dipset, right, and they were against someone else, or they were just doing their own thing, we would have all stood around and go, that was fucking great. Look, Jim Jones got a necklace and stuff like that. But once you put that up against the finely tuned, well-oiled, 2 decades deep of being Three the Hard Way and having one of the best like crew DJs in the entire game, and just all of this kind of stuff and having Jadakiss, who is like, I love Jada, like I will, and you know this about me, I much prefer Styles. Styles is my guy, but having Jada in that environment and that situation against a completely unrehearsed, just like kind of attitudeful, going up there for the shine, Dipset that we absolutely love. They didn't do a shit job or anything. They just got made to look like kids next to this unbelievably well-oiled Lox. And the Lox, because the Lox are a group. They're a group. Like there's no two way you they're all solo artists, but they're a group, and they've been doing that group dynamic for the longest amount of time. Dipset aren't even a group. They're not really a group.
Nah. When was the last time they performed?
No, they don't. They don't talk to each other most of the time.
Yeah, they don't live in the same city. They don't live in like.
The Lox all live within 2 blocks of each other. They're constantly hanging out at Lox Studios together. They do podcasts together.
Yeah,
like they're on all of each other's tunes all the time.
Yeah,
they're, like and I know this through their Instagrams. Like Styles is there, like Sheik's in the background, or Sheik's there. Jadakiss is in the background. They're together constantly. They're a group, and that's what they did. And Jada just got up there and made them, unfortunately, look a bit silly.
It's funny, yeah. So there's 2 things. So the first thing is, I remember someone having a conversation and saying, will verses work when we're back outside? And someone was saying, nah, once we're outside, it's not really going to have the same effect. I think the total opposite. I think it works. It works way better.
It works like a clash.
That environment, right? And I also feel like if it had been the old way with 2 decks in a silent room, it would have been a lot closer. Like say you had no talking, no performance, then it would have been a lot closer. But the performance stuff, the freestyles, Jadakiss on Adderall, just going, just like relentless fucking mockery.
But that I shot you freestyle is like 20 years old, pretty much. It's off an old Green Lantern mixtape.
Yeah, like it's on The Champ Is Here Volume 3,
2, isn't it?
2, okay. Yeah, that's sick though. Like that's just crazy.
And when they came in with the he freestyled over the Showbiz and AG, the bangingest bit was, you know, when Dipset did Cam did Welcome to New York, and everybody was like, yeah, okay, cool. They're pulling some ground back here.
You got to hit.
They're like,
you got to hit.
And then Jada just came out with what's it called? New York.
Do you know what's funny as well?
Fucking
because
hell. I got like all the hair stood up on my arms.
I almost crashed my car. I was watching it while driving and I almost crashed my car. I had the shit mounted on the fucking thing in it, like, and I was watching it because I was listening to it. But then when that came on, I looked up and was like, oh fuck. And it's funny, right? Because it tells you, it's like how certain songs age. So when New York City came out, that was the song, Cameron's Welcome to New York City. That was the fucking song of the time, right? So that was like, I guess for me, again, I'm from the UK. Like we're not even seeing like how something hits. But when that song came out, I was in New York at the time. So I remember seeing that and hearing that everywhere and seeing the effect that had, yeah. But when I'm From New York came out, it was a really weird time because even though it was a big song, 50 Cent was the biggest thing ever.
Yeah, 100%.
So that was the Ja Rule trying to fight back, like, yo.
Well, that's what sparked the beef between 50 Cent and
D-Block. Yeah. So, but at the same time, that song wasn't like, for me, it wasn't like, oh, this song is crazy. It was like, yeah, it's a good song, I like it. But it shows you how it's aged to the point where people in New York feel like, nah, this represents us.
100%.
Like crazy, and now 50 Cent is not really a factor in New York music. It just hits different, and it's true, man. When that dropped, it was just like, oh shit, like this is a bigger song.
Yeah, a much bigger song. Like even sonically, everything. And I tell you what, I didn't notice it till like the second time that I watched it. When Dipset were doing their thing, they were kind of all joking around, and one of them would come to the front of the stage, or one of them would sit on a deck chair or something like that. And they would every time, no matter what, the Lox would form as a 3 on the front of the stage. And again, it's giving me like kind of goosebumps thinking about it. And then they just went in. It's like got the DJ to drop a beat, and they kind of formed to a point where I can't remember which track it was, but like. Jules Santana was at the front of the stage, and Sheik Luch kind of stood in front of him and like kind of ushered him back before they went into the set. It's fucking amazing.
It's crazy, man.
I feel sorry for Juelz,
bandana
man.
grab as well. When
they blocked him off. He tried to walk
pulled
past,
off his bandana.
Him, took his bandana, threw it on the floor.
Nah, you know what? That's crazy, man.
It was so sick.
Jules Santana was getting bullied.
He was.
You know, I feel sorry for him because like Jim Jones can't even say his name right, and it's been how many years for knowing him? Juelz Santana. That's not how you spell his name. He ain't got no Y there. It's Santana, isn't it?
I'll tell you what. He came.
Juelz should actually say to Jim Jones, "Look, you're being culturally insensitive, yeah."
And Juelz and Kappa will put a gun in his mouth and be like,
"Yeah,
what do you say? Run the block."
But then again, it's like, what do you think though about like if you're like a 50-year-old man, yeah, and you're talking the same rap stuff that you did when you were 18? Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a bad thing. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like they've kind of, all of them have really moved with the time. They've gone from the hand-to-hand stuff to talking like their bosses and moving like their bosses. And all of them do that. You can't even like Dipset, Locks, all of them do that. Like Jimmy moves like a fucking boss. Jimmy's been a boss. Cam's been a boss. The rest of them, I don't really... like they're just bit players. I don't really.
Was Hell Rell there?
He
was sick. Hell Rell was sick.
The only other one there was Freaky Zeke, and he should have just.
Freaky Zeke should have been on the stage.
Yeah, Freaky Zeke's the one who was like 2 for 5. That guy, yeah. And he was like, "You're going to jail." That guy.
I don't know. He's not a rapper though, is he? Like he's not like
hype man. He's got some verses, I think.
Yeah, but wasn't he the guy though? In all those cartoons they used to do with Dipset. The Phil No Bet guys, isn't it, on YouTube? They used to do the cartoons of Dipset, and he was always going 2 for 5, 2 for 5, and they were like, "You're going to jail."
I don't know.
Don't you remember when it had Cameron there?
You can't remember something we never seen, man. Come on.
You must have seen it, man. He was in a pink, and he goes to McDonald's, and he's wearing the pink thing, like the big pink coat, and it was like, "Yeah, man."
Haven't seen it.
He goes to McDonald's, he's like, "Yeah, man." He goes, "I want an ice water." And they go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, I want an ice water." And they go, "Bro, this is McDonald's, man. What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, I want an ice water." He goes, "We're not having no ice water. You can't have no ice water." You go, he's like, "I want an ice water." It's like, get out of here, man. You ain't seen that shit.
Sounds awesome.
Sounds amazing.
They're sick. Their cartoons are sick.
Sounds incredible.
You need to check it out. Check it out.
We'll put a link in the description.
Dipset the movie. They did Dipset the movie. A cartoon. It was jokes. I swear it was Freaky Zeke. Or who else was in their thing? So it's Freaky Zeke, yeah. Hell Rell, yeah.
Yeah.
Who else?
J.R. Writer,
yeah. Juelz Santana.
That was
Jim Jones,
really, wasn't it? Like,
and Cameron. Is that everyone?
There was a point where when they played one of the really old Dipset things, and Styles and Jada were pissing themselves laughing, going, "This is before Jimmy was rapping." They go, "This is before he learned to rap."
Yeah.
He was bad because it's funny when you hear on not Sports Drugs Entertainment on Confessions of Fire.
Yeah.
On that song, Me, My Mum, and Jimmy. So you hear Cameron's mum rapping and Jim Jones rapping, and obviously I guess he wrote the raps for them, but they were just really bad at performing them. Like Jim Jones was not a rapper, and I still don't think Jim Jones is a Jim Jones isn't an amazing rapper. He made some really good songs. Like he's made some good songs.
He's not a rap like Cam is a rapper. Like Cam, Jules Santana is a rapper, or like he's a newer generation rapper. But Cameron is a bars guy.
Yeah,
like, I was listening to Children of the Corn, Stretch and Bobbito freestyle when L and all of them were up there. And Cam kills it. Like Cam is a rapper's rapper. Like
first time I heard of him was on the 357 tune. That's sick.
Cam was a rapper's rapper. I feel like in a Dipset era, Cameron kind of went more with like whatever the other guys were doing. So more what Juelz was doing, and just kind of simplifying what he did.
But the thing is,
pupils, tupils. I'm in the goopal doopal, maybe loopal, opal doopal. Like, is that what you?
Putin. That's the line.
What's the line? What's the line?
I got boosters boosting and computers Putin.
I think I can't remember. Boosting, computers puting. You know how we do the looting. What's how we shooting?
What's that Kanye West tune with him and Consequence on? It's at the end of like Kanye's second album or something. Like Cam comes through and like destroys that. Like he's
we riding home.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but him and like Consequence is a rapper as well. Yeah. Like those two next to each other.
I thought Harlem World was a wicked album. Was it Harlem World that he did, or what was
Macy's.
It? Oh, Macy's one. Yeah. What's Cameron's one though?
Confessions of Fire. Then you got Sports, Drugs, Entertainment.
That had the worst intro of any album ever made. One? The Sports, Drugs, and Entertainment. Yeah. It's like 2 minutes going, yeah, man, you got to run up the hill, man. You got to run up there. And I was like, what is this? What the hell is going on here, man?
We used to love skits back in the days, man.
Jesus, that was some long pointless skit though. There was nothing funny about it. I didn't get what the hell. And then what's this one that had all the tunes that like wasn't it Welcome to Harlem or Harlem something?
Definitely got an album called Harlem with the name with the word Harlem in it, 100%.
It was the third album. The one where you had Joel Santana on it first time and all that.
I don't know.
Is that what you're looking up, Jen, or you just looking up random shit?
I'm looking for Kanye's.
Oh, fuck
he's looking up. He's on Instagram.
What was it? College Dropout?
Nah, not actually. I'm talking about Cameron, innit?
I'm talking about Cameron as well. Cameron's on one of the. Wait. Cameron. Maybe it's Graduation. No.
Gone. Is that Gone tune?
Gone. What the fuck is that on?
That is on Late Registration.
Oh, sick.
That tune is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. It's got those real sharp drums. That's it.
Jeez. That's crazy.
Cam's verse on that is amazing.
Yeah. So speaking of new music, you listen to Nas?
Yeah.
Oh.
AC, what's the fucking point if you fucking...
Well, you need to tell me my homework, yeah? Tell me my homework and I'll go listen to this shit. But otherwise, I don't know what it is, bruv. Should I tell you what album I've been listening to this week?
Too Short.
No.
MC Breed.
No. I was listening
MC Breed.
No, I was listening to Brother Lynch Hung.
Oh my God.
Season of the Sick. Season of the Sickness, yeah? And then I was listening.
Brother Lynch Hung.
And then I was listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony Art of War CD1.
I fucking give you that. I'll give you that. That's fucking cold.
The first part of it, and then what was the other one?
There was a time in my teenage life where all I did was listen to actually it probably wasn't even Art of War, to be fair. It's probably E1999.
Yeah, that was a sick album.
That while playing Heretic on the PC. That was my life. That's all I did was come home from school, play that game, listen to that fucking album.
What's Heretic? What's that? What was that game?
It was like Doom, but like
but
it's
a shooting.
Yeah, but like I think it was like a Magic Wonder, some shit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I did exactly the same, where all I listened to was either Gang Starr Step in the Arena, their like second album, or EPMD's like second album, Business Never Personal, whatever it is, and play Blades of Steel on the NES. That's all I did for a solid 6 months. Like school, have like a snack, go upstairs, tell everybody else to fuck off, put that on the stereo and play Blades of Steel.
I didn't even have to go upstairs. I was downstairs in my dad's office. I was trying to think like in 1995, I don't think my dad must have used the office because I used my dad's office I had to come home from school, like literally grab a snack, for that fucking take the CD out of my CD player that I've been listening to all day at school, put it into the you know you put the CD into the PC and it would play through. That was my shit, man. Fucking, like this intro. That just brings me straight back. And then you get this one. Hold on.
Yeah, when it goes, think about back in the day, and then it drops like that. Yeah, that's it.
Oh my God. I used to like be obsessed with Bone Thugs and Harmony. Obsessed with Bone Thugs and Harmony, man. That's probably like It's probably more than Wu-Tang at that time.
Really?
I saw a documentary on it, people like, oh yeah, they had so many harmonies and da-da-da-da. When I analysed it, a lot of the time they're just singing in unison.
Just sing a lot, yeah.
They're not singing in harmonies. There's hardly any harmonies. But like, there was one verse that Busy done some harmony on that I was listening to, but that was about it. That was in the first 3 songs. There was just one bit of harmony, and the harmony was 8 bars.
I can imagine
at that time. The bar for harmony was set so low.
That's true.
There was nothing but hard beats and samples and loops and stuff like that. There was no harmony. As soon as someone went da 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 da, like
they were saying that's harmony.
AC,
I was like, that's not harmony. It's
like Kowski back in the flesh.
Get me? If you're singing an octave high and an octave low, that's not harmony. That's fucking unison, you dumb cunt. What you fucking think?
Did AC, did you remember we did a show with them in Brixton? Were you there?
No, I wasn't there, man.
What the fuck?
I wasn't
How
there.
were you not there?
I don't know. What, were you support act for them?
Yeah.
I wasn't there that time. Yeah, because I remember Terra telling me you met them and but I wasn't there that time. Yeah,
you would have fucking cornered them. Be like, yo, nah, there's no fucking harmony, man. Shut the fuck that out.
No, do you know what? I wouldn't have then because I wasn't thinking about it. But recently, like, I was playing it because I saw that documentary that was saying, oh, all these Americans on it were like, yeah, man, they had so many harmonies, man. People weren't used to the harmonies. And I was like,
huh?
And then I went and listened to it. I was like, no fucking. There's about 8 bars of harmony in the first 3 songs. Yeah, the rest of it's all unison. They should be called Bone Thugs in unison. And occasional harmony.
It's like that Biggie album that Puff Daddy called the Biggie Duets, and literally no tune on there has got 2 people on it.
Oh, for real?
They've all got like every single tune's got about 15 other artists on it. It's like sweat then, is it?
Yeah, true. Very
right,
true.
so let's go through this Nas album. So first of all, the front cover, the artwork, I wasn't a fan of.
I need this album to warm to me a little bit, I think.
Right. There's some really good songs.
Too, though.
I didn't like that song.
Really, I gravitated towards it.
I felt like the mix was shit.
Yeah.
Like Eminem recorded his verse in the toilet.
Oh my days.
And he does this normal garbage Eminem shit until the very end.
Yeah.
Then just goes on a whole different, like invents a new flow. That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's the shit we want, M, man. Like, just give us that, please. Even though you're talking bollocks, it sounds so sick. It works.
That's kind of why I liked it.
Yeah.
I kind of like the lo-fi feel to it as well. I don't know. I think Hit Boy does that quite well though.
Yeah.
Like he does the technological but lo-fi at the same time kind of thing. And that's maybe all in the mix down. Maybe you called it. That's all in the mix down rather than the actual like kind of sonics of it. I don't know. Like, but
I gave it 7 out of 10. I gave it 7 out of 10.
I wouldn't even give it 7 at the moment. I don't know. I need to listen to it a few more times. I really like the intro. I like the first. I got along quite well with like the first 3 tracks, and then
I hated that's the ones I hated.
Really?
Yeah. So I hated I hated Death Row East, 40 Side, EPMD 2, and YKTV. All the rest, I was like, yeah, that's sick. Like that's that kind of soul vibe. I just want to hear Nas over soulful beats, man.
I do as well, but I don't know. I want to hear him over better soulful beats.
It's no Sky Zoo. That's for damn sure.
No, definitely not. 100%. I mean, but I don't know. I was inspired to go back and listen to it today because apparently Hit Boy's little speech on there, he's dissing Kanye.
Okay.
Like that's the rumor.
Ain't Hit Boy got like a verse?
Yeah, so it's his verse on there.
Oh, Composure.
Why is he dissing him?
I didn't scan it enough to really pick up it's obviously like more subliminal kind of stuff.
I like this IE weather.
Hey, this album sounds quite good, you know. I might have to listen to this album.
Some of the city spokesmen, they see we got this shit cracking and now they spirit broken. I'm standing on the green like the British Open and stacking ice on top of ice, but I'm not building snowmen. Doctors couldn't even detect my disorders. 1K, 6 figures on 6 different lawyers. I put my soul in every song with limited support. Focused on the output, not the outcome. Big God is my source. Spirit of excellence in my genetics. Complexities come from my complexion. But you shut me down, let me reach my level first. Y'all be too proud to do the devil's work. All I acting and faking, I can't take part in it. I'm washing my hands with soap opera shit. Set the cameras to speed, co-directed KD. We know the cage bird sings, it screams when it's free. Every second I spend on this, I got it back in blessings. You can't stop it, run no errands on the way to legend. They should've told him I'm racing up on the totem. Yeah.
I ain't lying, man.
I don't know. I can't really hear this line in there, really.
There's a few little bits and a few little jabs.
I didn't get anything.
A few little jabs. A few little jabs at the devil's work, the soap opera shit, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, apparently, like, the internet went a bit crazy, like, the last week or so, like, kind of trying to detect what was in there, because there was a few rumours that it was about Kanye.
I'm going to say this, though.
Yeah, the Cameron album, Come Home With Me, that's the one I was just thinking of.
Yeah. That's it. That's the 2002.
Oh, that's a good album, actually.
Yeah, that's the one. That's I think is
that's the album that's better than any Locks individual album. That album's better. But it didn't work. But still, do you know what? I went back to if we're playing tunes, right? I went back to this tune from Styles. Can I just say something before we do that? Can I say something? If Hit Boy puts out an album of him rapping like that on those kind of beats, that's my shit.
Yeah,
that's tight. That was tight, man. I'd get that. I'd listen to that.
See, AC, man, I got some. If you like that, I got bare music that you like, man.
Send me a playlist. You got Spotify, innit?
Yeah, man. I mean, like, listen, you would fucking love Earl Sweatshirt. I don't get why. Like, Earl
Go on, send me that shit. I never heard him.
What about Rock Marciano?
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah, see, come on, man. If you love Rock Marciano, that's my shit. That's my whole fucking vibe, innit? So all the shit.
Send me playlist. I'll send you a playlist of mine, innit? So you can.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want Brother Lynch hugging fucking.
What album? Yeah, NWA album I was listening to, the E-Feel 4 Zagging. The E-Feel 4 Zagging album.
Yeah.
That starts off really well. I think it starts off really well. Then it goes way too misogynistic, and then it ends well. But like, yeah, it starts off very well, and then it just goes mad misogynistic.
Ask me my opinion on that in 1992.
That was like not even like, when did the album come out?
1991.
Yeah, okay, cool. That makes perfect sense. Because I remember being in primary school talking about that.
Yeah.
Like going and being mind blown that when you say, oh my God, if you read it backwards, it says
yeah.
And I was
I mean, you know, like it shows like that album. We're still talking about it to this day. So
no, you are.
You are. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. It shows the power. It shows the power of the albums that they achieved. That they got me talking about it to this day.
Someone who's actually listened to music that's not fucking 20 years old.
No. Because what it is, is when I went back into doing drum and bass, I've got to keep on top of all the dubs in that stuff. Yeah, I need to know what tunes are.
Okay,
I need to know all the tunes because I've got a host to set in it. I've got to know when to spit and not to spit.
If you like that Hit Boy thing, the rapping style is a bit different, but you'll probably like, if you like that soul, like kind of not beatless, but like kind of beat in the background, kind of that Mac Homie album.
Okay, that album is so sick. So Mac Homie, listen, Mac Homie, Sky Zoo, Evidence, El Camino, Willie the Kid. What else we got on my list?
Oh, is Evidence doing that style as well now?
Yeah, Kingpin, DJ Muggs album.
Yeah.
Rome Streets.
Yeah.
Who else we got, man? I said Husk Kingpin already. Crime Apple is hit and miss for me.
Ransom's kind of like that, but not as much. Like the last Ransom album's not as much like that.
Oh, we got to talk about that, bro. Right, so the Ransom album, I was really, really, really looking forward to because I love fucking Big Ghost. And I fucking love Ransom as well. Like Ransom's been smoking everything he's touched.
Everything. Literally every tune I love at the moment, or every album that I love at the moment has got a Ransom thing.
Yeah, if it ain't got Ransom on it, it's like, he ain't even official. The albums, I had high hopes for that album, and I listened to it, and I was like, verses wise, all the verses are sick.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I don't know what, actually, I'll tell you what got me, what I didn't like. I didn't like the theme, man. Like the theme, the King's heavy as the head, all the skits, a king must come from the ground, all that stuff.
What film's that from then?
It went from no film. He was just saying shit. In a funny voice. And I was just like, like.
It's not a shit, like there's nothing essentially wrong with the album.
Nope.
But
you felt the skits went on. Did the skits have music behind them?
It's just
no.
Oh, that's a bit boring.
It's to me. There needs to be like a feeling, and I get like a lot of rappers are doing really short albums.
Yeah.
So it's weird because some of my favorite albums are only 25 minutes long, 20 minutes long.
Yeah.
And again, to me, that's a bit too short. But again, I just need.
Why don't they call that an EP then?
Because it's like more than 7 tracks or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But there's a certain feeling that I need that I want to get from an album, and on Ramson's album, I just didn't feel like he gave me that because I guess we're always gonna hold him to a higher standard than most other
100%.
other rappers. Like if another rapper just did that,
is that fair or not? Because like I do that with a lot of rappers, and then I hear their stuff, and they're perfectly good albums, but it hasn't matched my expectation of what they can do.
It's kind of fair.
It's kind of like a film fan who fan of a franchise, isn't it? And then they put out say if you're a Marvel fan and they put out one film that's not as good as the other ones.
Yeah. Or a director, like Martin Scorsese does some shit. We're like, nah. Whereas if someone else had done that, we'd have been like, oh my god, that's fucking incredible. I just know that Ramson could have done better, should have done better. There should have been more. Like I want to hear more from you. Like I don't really want to hear you bar every beat to death. Because I know you can bar every beat to death. At the same time, what's the last project he did? Not last project.
God, he's put out he's put out about 10 albums this year already, isn't he?
There's one that he done that was fucking incredible. And I think that's what I wanted. I wanted more of that, really.
Yeah.
It was.
What's the one that I've been banging? Hold on.
Crime Stories. Crime Stories is cold still. Not 7.
Did Jewels do that? I'm a baller. You're not at all a baller on the thing. Did he do that?
I don't think he did.
What the fuck?
Hey, Ramson History of Violence, that album.
Yeah,
no, that's 2016. But that's fucking sick. Soul Killer. Director's Cut. I'm a dickhead. Director's Cut, Scene 3. That's that one.
History of Violence is a fucking amazing album, though.
Yeah.
Did Jewels do okay? Did he do that song?
I don't even know what they did. Like, whatever they did
was a shambles.
Jadakiss was like, "What? They ain't enough. It ain't enough."
Oh my days!
This is
Jadakiss do Kiss of Death song?
This is what I've been listening to all week.
God, what you got?
Can you hear that?
Yeah,
just about.
Put it up. No, can't hear
it. Styles music.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
okay,
sick.
Okay.
You've gone off on one side now.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, cut it. It's not the same. The vibe you're getting ain't the vibe.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, we ain't getting. You're trying to
listen to it. Styles P, Gangster.
If they had played that would have shut it down, man.
What's that?
If they had played that would have shut it down.
Because it's all 3 of them as well.
Yeah. Do you know what? One of the mistakes I think Dipset made was
being shit.
Cameron. Nah. Cameron should have played Oh Boy and Hey Ma separately, not in the same fucking mix.
Yeah.
Because you want to get, so that's just one point. You should have played it earlier.
Yeah.
Both those tracks separately, and you would have got, you know what I mean? Just to give the momentum, because D Block got the momentum so early. Like, because I thought going for the first track, fuck you. I'm like, I don't really like that track too much anyway, but yeah, cool. That's letting you know what the tone is going to be. I'm Ready drops. I'm Ready beats. Fuck you. So that's a Dipset already up. So from then, it was like, if they could have kept that momentum, even for the first 5 songs, then you can do whatever you want. Then after
there was no plan behind it. I think they just put a playlist together, gave it to the DJ, because they didn't even have instrumental versions.
No.
Like, they didn't even approach it as, I think they probably approached it like the old verses where you just play the tunes and everybody's like, oh yeah, cool, I like that tune, but what about this one? Like, because the verses now, think of that verses that we just had in comparison to the verses, the RZA and DJ Premier. How fucking different those 2 experiences are. And that's all they were doing. They were being all friendly. And everybody knew it wasn't going to be friendly, but like, here's our tune. Oh yeah, here's our tune. But the Lox just came out like it was a concert.
So do they not like each other in real life then?
No, I think they're about to go on tour with each other. Aren't they?
Oh,
okay. So this is a question. If you're Dipset, are you still going on tour with them?
That's the question, isn't it?
You can have your deposit back, man. Fuck that shit.
But the thing is that you could feel the tension was real between them as well. Like, because there was a bit where I think Cameron was sitting down and Styles was rapping right in his face. Like,
I saw that. I saw that bit.
He went straight up to him and like Cameron started kicking his legs and stuff, and then Styles started going back at him, and they had to like kind of be like pulled apart. So I think it's just that man energy, innit? Like it's just that alpha man energy.
And if you're saying that my man, what's his name, Sheik Luch has taken Joel Santana's bandana off the front of
it was Jada.
Oh, Jada.
Oh, see that
he literally walked up to him and took it off.
Yeah, come on,
no,
man.
but Styles, but Santana was laughing about that shit.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and then there was a point when he said, "Oh, man, you took my bandana off," and then Jada was like, took off his own hat and threw it on the floor. He's like,
yeah.
But the thing is, they didn't come to play whatsoever because there was like I say, the Locks formed all three of them. Every time they did a tune, they formed all three of them at the front of the stage, and then went into like their kind of routine. And there was a part where Santana was just like kind of wandering around and literally like, and Sheik is like 3 times the size of Santana as well. Like,
that don't matter. He could just knife him up or shoot him.
If anyone's going to be knife for the shoot, it's going to be Sheik. Like, let's be
it's going to be
real.
Styles, 100%. He's already done it.
But come on. It don't matter about this. Who guess who first?
We're not getting
I guarantee that Styles is going to get anybody first. Like,
not if Styles P leaves the place and then Joel Santana's on top of the roof with a sniper right now. Bam!
He'll have to be.
Yeah.
The point was that there was a lot of like energy on the stage, and Jules Santana was there, and Sheik Luch literally just ushered him behind him, and then went straight into the routine.
Okay.
Santana was doing his best to try and keep the momentum and keep the energy up.
100%. Yeah.
It wasn't enough. Cameron had no comeback, and you have to remember as well, Cameron is like one of the funniest humans on earth, right?
Yeah.
So Cameron knows how to snap and come back.
Yeah.
But for some reason, he just
weren't on it.
Nah, he weren't in the mood for it or whatever.
Maybe he was too like just bored. Maybe he was bored of his life.
I think so, bro. I think
he wants to die. He might just want to die now.
I don't think he wants to die. I just think he wants to like be. This is the problem, and I've said this so many times, yeah. And this is why artists like D Block are still doing well. So it's really hard to keep your Common once said, I know we all hate Common, but he once said this industry will make you lose your intensity. So
you mean Common Hitler?
Yeah, Common Hitler.
Adolf Common. Adolf Common Hitler.
Hitler sense.
Hitler sense. Yeah.
So Hitler said this industry will make you lose your intensity. And you got to remember, these guys are like millionaires who live in Miami. Like, I ain't really trying to do this. I mean, like, I'm going to come down.
That's what Kiss said, didn't he? He goes, I don't live in Miami. I don't live in Wisconsin. I'm still on the block in New York every day.
They're still with the energy. Energy plays a really big part in what you do, what you bring to the stage, what you bring to a project. This thing was a New York. This was a New York stage with New York energy. You have to be on that vibe. If you haven't been in New York for that amount of time, you're just not on the same time. I remember when I used to go back to Brixton and I was still like, you know what I mean, moving in with certain people in certain places. It would always take me like a little while, man, to kind of get from my Watford Harrow energy to get to the Brixton energy, because Brixton's just different. Brixton, or when I was in Luton as well. Like in Luton, you go into a shop, you buy what you're buying, and then you walk out the shop. In Brixton, yo, boss man, what you got? Blah, like the energy is just different. Everything's just like everything is on top, and it takes you a little while to be on that time. Whereas
the thing with the Locks as well, though, like I think Cam maybe did, but like the Locks are a battle team, and they always have been. They're going to approach anything like that as a battle team. Like they used to go around, like as legend has it, they used to go around other people's hoods and like kind of battle absolutely anybody. Yonkers used to walk around like behind them, and they used to battle anybody. But Dipset don't. That's not Dipset. That's not what Dipset do.
Yeah.
It's not.
I always used to, when I first saw them, I thought they were called the Lokes. I didn't think they were called the Locks. I thought they were called the Lokes.
You know where the name comes from?
No,
the original name was
clue.
The original name was the Warlocks.
Oh, that makes sense.
Then Puff Daddy was like, "You can't be called the Warlocks, bro. That's some fucking
sound like a witch."
Yeah, that's some fucking Dungeons and Dragons shit.
Did they play Dungeons and Dragons? Is that where they got it from?
Maybe they did. And then they were like, "No, we'll change it to just the Locks, which makes sense with an X because that's cool in the late 90s." And then what you do is you give yourself you make your acronym. So it was it?
Living off experience.
Living off experience. Oh, bullshit.
No, it doesn't even start with an X.
I thought they were called the Lokes, innit? I thought they were called the Lokes.
I would love for Terry to be at that market meeting. So what we gonna do, guys, man? Listen, man, we're gonna call it living off experience. Mate, it don't even start with an X.
Your name's the Low. Makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, because obviously I was listening to a lot of West Coast stuff, innit? They're saying Loke and all that kind of stuff, Loco and all that. So then when I thought they were called the Lokes. I thought they were.
Hip hop has the worst fucking track record with acronyms though. Like some of them are fucking awful. Like some just absolutely terrible. And they'll come up with a word and then kind of fucking Jimmy an acronym into it.
Yeah.
100%. We've all done it.
We had Thug Life, yeah. Then what else?
What's Thug Life in that?
The hate you gave little infants. Fuck everyone. Fuck everybody.
That's
what was it? What was it? What Tupac?
Little infants.
The hate you gave little infants. Fuck everybody.
Right, yeah, that's super forced.
That's really bad.
Yeah,
and the other one, no, but I think it works.
What about never ignorant getting goals?
Accomplished. Yeah. People still use that to this day.
That's fucking stupid.
And what was the other ones?
Wu-Tang is witty, unpredictable talent and natural game, innit?
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone. That's KRS.
I like that.
That's a good one.
I like that one.
That's a good one.
I like that one. I like the Wu-Tang one as well.
Typical KRS-One style, where he thinks he's better than everyone.
Guru from Gangstar, what was this?
Rhymes Universal.
What is it? Say again.
Gifted Unlimited rhymes Universal.
Yeah, stupid, but it's Guru, so we're gonna give it a pass. Like, you're not having a bad word said against fucking Guru.
No.
Rest in peace. I was gonna talk about some other shit. What was I gonna talk about? It was kind of like coming off your Dipset, what the Dipset are about and all that kind of stuff. So
Dipset. Oh yeah, okay.
The other day, I was man of my own business on Twitter, and someone had messaged me, like me and Nova were having a conversation. So we were talking about the conversation we had at Nova's. It was Nova's birthday, and he was like, "Yeah, when we're 30, we're gonna quit rap." Or he said he was gonna quit rap at 30.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, all right, cool. And then we got to 30 and we were both like, we ain't never quitting because number one, we're still broke, so we still got to rap.
I remember Kaiser Smirnoff said to me he's quitting now because he's 30. And I was like, don't quit. Why you want
But he actually did quit though, pretty much. Yeah, but yeah, so this guy must have butted in our conversation and was like, I'm not even gonna say his name because I don't want to give energy.
Embarrassing.
Fuck embarrassing him. He's a cunt. So he was he said some shit. He was like, I thought you were making money from adverts or something. And I was just like, wait, what? Like, number one, why are you watching my pockets for, you fucking weirdo? But I was like, but I wasn't sure if he was being rude, innit? So I was just kind of like going, all right, cool. Then he was like, yeah, you need to stop dyeing your hair. And I was like, wait, what?
You have stopped dyeing your hair.
But I never even dyed my hair. Like, my hair is this colour, innit? Like,
no, but back in the day, I remember you, because I asked you what dye you use because I got grey hairs coming through you. You said,
when I had dreads.
No, when you shaved your hair short for a bit and you dyed the top of it for a bit.
Yeah. But that was like
10 years ago or something.
Yeah.
So like 2014.
Yeah, something like that. So I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
so he thinks you're dyeing your hair now.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So then I just blocked him because I don't talk to weirdos.
Yeah.
So then Nova was like, yeah, basically Nova sent me some screenshots, or someone sent me no, it wasn't Nova. Someone sent me some screenshots about him talking about me, saying, yeah, these rappers don't want to rap with me. So I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? So I checked out. Yeah, this guy's 50 years old.
Yeah.
This guy's 50 years old, still trying to rap. Had like 100 monthly listeners or 50 monthly listeners on Spotify.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well then.
yeah.
Most people ain't even got
that. He's doing good, man. He's doing good.
Yeah, man.
But he's like 50 years old. And he's like,
this guy should shut the fuck up. Like, like seriously, you're not mentioning his name, are you?
No.
He should shut up. Like,
is he a known person in the UK?
The only reason I know about him is because he went at Jen before, and I'm not just saying it because it's Jen. Like, listen.
Oh, is this who on your Facebook status? Someone said, "Who is this guy?"
Yeah,
and you said some cunt.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I've never.
Don't even listen to his music. Like,
it's really bad. It's really
fucking
really bad.
awful. Like,
is it worse than mine?
Yes.
Okay.
Marginally. No.
What do you mean worse than yours? The music you listen to or the music you make?
Mate, two different stratospheres.
Fuck off! Don't even say fucking. Are you mad? I listen to the music you make. Like, you actually have fucking.
You've got fans.
Tens of thousands of fans.
Yeah. This guy, I'm gonna stop ranting about it. But I'm not just saying it because he's you, Jen, and it's just some random. Do what you're gonna do, right? Like rap, make your beats, do whatever you're gonna do. Wear your funny hats, like pretend that you're a Bronx rapper, and do whatever you're gonna do. Wear your Timberland boots, like airbrush your Air Force Ones. Do whatever you're gonna do, but don't pretend like you're in the same category as people who do it professionally. Like, it's cool. You're a hobbyist. Do your thing. Have your opinions about Jen's music because you obviously don't like that style of music. But don't pretend that you're in the same fucking stratosphere or universe. Like, that just makes you
what
look
kind
like
of music does he want you to do?
I don't even know. Cunt hop.
Who knows? Doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah, but like the funny thing, it's like me. Yeah, I did a little live about this, and I was like, it's like me starting to like hit a bag and then going, yeah, man. Anthony Joshua should fight me, man. Me and Anthony Joshua should fight. He's scared of me. He's ducking me. It's like, what are you on about? Like, we're not even in the same stratosphere. Like, me and you don't do the same things. Then one of my friends who lives in his area was like, yeah, man, like, he's a fucking cunt, man. Like,
what, Anthony Joshua or this guy?
This guy.
Oh, right, okay,
Anthony Joshua's cool. We love Anthony Joshua. He's like, yeah, this guy, man, just told me a little bit about him, and I was just like, oh my God, I could just really just bury you with this information, but I'm just gonna let you live because you're literally. It would take me more time to go into it, but it's funny. Like, it's one of them because the only thing I did say to him was, we're gonna have this conversation face to face. That's all I said to him. So I was like, one day you're gonna be in a place where I am, and we're gonna have this conversation, and it's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go. And yeah. It's just
it's like, so it's not the same kind of thing, right? I put like a new advert out on Facebook. I do like 2 adverts a week on Facebook for my DJ Academy. And I get the typical like people, whatever, commenting on the thing going, you can't teach DJing. It's all about the feeling. I can teach you for free. I'm a better DJ than this guy, and blah, blah, blah. And I just block.
Crazy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it happens nuts. Every single time I put like a paid promotion
That
up.
is nuts.
Yeah, it's whatever. Like, it just happens. Because DJs, like, especially middle-aged DJs, are the most fragile people in the entire world. Like, but I had a message, and I get like loads of messages. Some of them turn into leads, some of them don't. Every time I put up like a paid promotion, and this guy just sent me a thing going, "Is this course on Technics 1210s?" And I was like, "There is a vinyl element to it. One of the pairs of turntables that I use is a pair of 1210s." And then he proceeded to leave about 30 messages going, "The only real DJing is DJing on 1210s, and I've had 1210s for blah blah blah, and they're the only real. And if you don't use 1210s, you're not a real DJ. And I hate DJs that use sync and blah." And just went on like for I don't know what it meant to his life to do that. Like, and I was just reading it. I was reading the whole thing, pissing myself laughing. And I looked at his profile, and there's like a couple of pictures of him DJing down a local pub and stuff like that, which is all cool. Like, if you want, I can help you. I can give you advice. I can put you in contact with people who are the same as you, and you can build a little crew and stuff like that, which I do all the time through my DJ Hub. Tell me the kind of music that you like. You don't even have to pay me for it. This is what I do through my DJ Hub. But no, the guy decided that he didn't. Whatever he saw what I was doing as something similar to what he was doing, and instead of trying to define himself by the good stuff that he does, he tries to find fault in stuff that other people do. And this is obviously what this guy is doing to you.
He's
Jeff,
not building bridges.
He's not building bridges. It's just like defining yourself by the stuff that you don't like, by the stuff that you find objectionable about someone that has absolutely nothing to do with you whatsoever.
Yeah.
You're just going, right, that I don't like that, and I'm gonna have a go at that today. Because
me personally, I like DJs using sync. Yeah,
it's cool. Like,
I think it's good because it's always gonna be in time. I ain't never gonna have to worry about a DJ clanging it up. And then they make. But the thing is, like, if you're MCing, yeah, and the DJ clangs it up, it can make you sound bad because people think you started spitting out of time, or when they bring the tune in on the wrong part of the bar, and so if they got the sync thing, wicked, man, just use that shit.
All of that stuff, it's just stuff that's available for people to use, right? You want to use sync. If you want to use key match, use key match. If you want to do whatever, I don't give a fuck. As long as what's coming out the speakers back at me sounds good, I'm happy with everything.
There's one DJ that I've MC'd with, and he's using sync, but his tune selection is what makes the set. Anyway, his tune selection is so good, I don't give a fuck if he's using a sync button.
I can guarantee you that no DJ that's ever used sync has had like a couple come up to them halfway through their set and go, look, me and the missus are leaving because you're using sync. Like, it doesn't happen. Like, the crowd don't give a fuck how the DJ's doing, what the DJ's doing.
There was one thing that happened though in drum and bass where a DJ got booked to play and he just put a CD on and pretended he was DJing.
Oh yeah,
and he got caught out.
Sync. That's just
This is the thing, yeah. If you go to a restaurant, right, and you're getting the food and the food is delicious, okay. Fucking Answer's wedding yesterday, yeah. If I'm eating his food and I'm like, oh my god, this food is fucking delicious, and I go back into the kitchen and I'm like, wait, what pots and pans did you use?
Yeah.
Like, oh, we just use these cheap pots and pans and shit. I'm not gonna be like, nah, fuck that. Like, you gotta use. It's gotta be this. What oven did you use? It's gotta be that. Like, no one gives a fuck. Like, is the crowd dancing?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. No one cares.
All right, cool.
No one cares.
That's
no one
the
cares
vibe.
apart from middle-aged DJs who have never DJ'd anywhere outside their conservatory in the local boozer. No one gives a fuck. Like some of the like DJ Craze, who is like the recognized as the world authority. He's like 3 times DMC winner. Like he's basically the god of turntablist DJing, right?
Yeah.
And club DJing as well. It's not just like a turntablist like Cuba. He's like a proper club DJ as well. And he's like, I use sync. If you're not using sync, you're a fucking idiot because it allows you to do things a lot quicker and not have to worry about the beat matching stage of it. So your creativity in every other part of your performance is enhanced. Like even Jazzy Jeff said, if you're a DJ that worries about other DJs using sync, if you think the sync is the only thing that you've got over another DJ, then you have nothing.
Yeah. Because as well, like now, tunes don't have to have like 2-minute long intros of just drums so the DJ can beat match it. They don't have to have that anymore.
I still like that though, but no.
There was some like I was listening to some tunes yesterday, like old tunes that had the long intros, and one tune, Adam F. Brand New Funk, that's 4 minutes.
Amazing tune.
4 minutes intro, but it's a sick flipping tune. It's still sick.
That's
but
a
it's 4 minutes
as well. He's from Watford, isn't he?
Watford.
Oh, is he from Watford? Okay. Yeah.
Or like Bovingdon or something like that, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let me try to follow him. He used to come into Virgin Megastore. I saw back in the day. Yeah.
Did he used to come in a big Averex?
I don't think
because the times that I've seen him like knocking around in the Harlequin, he had like Timberland boots and a big Averex.
Yeah,
that was with Redman and everything, isn't it?
around that time.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, that was sick. That beat
he's
he done
safe,
for
actually,
Redman was
Adam.
sick.
Like I've seen him, like I've met him on a couple of gigs, and he's actually super safe.
Yeah. He's had some classics, man.
Yeah, man.
He had a run. It was an Adam F run, but it was like Adam F is doing his thing. The Busta Rhymes of Redman shit, and then he just went to a whole different.
That MOP tune was sick as well.
Yeah. That's a really good album.
His first album, that Circles album, like I can't.
Oh yeah, that's tough. Big album.
Fucking hell, that's the beginning, along with Ronnie Sides and all those guys. That's really the beginning of drum and bass.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a sick album. Yeah, man.
That's crazy. He don't really do well on streaming numbers. That's mad.
It's because he like.
What does he do now, though? Has he done much music now? Or is he doing other stuff?
There's a remix that came out in 2020.
Oh, okay.
But
I think if you haven't hit, right, if you weren't touring or weren't releasing at the beginning of streaming, then I mean, taking the Beatles and people like that out of it, but like a lot of these, like I don't know, acts that used to tour a lot and get a lot of sales and stuff like that. If you weren't actively doing that at the beginning of the streaming, I think it's quite hard to catch up with a lot of the people that are working every single day to like kind of keep their profile up.
Oh yeah.
Just because you were big in like 2002, I don't think that necessarily translates over through to like. I mean, look at, for example, right? Look at my MySpace, right? I had like 70,000 followers on there, like active, like all the time and whatever. And then that kind of disappeared, and that was around the time that I started slowing down, like kind of releasing music and all that kind of stuff. And then we got onto Facebook, and I like my Facebook struggles past like I don't know 17,000 or something I got on there now, like on the artist page, and it's because I wasn't active at that time. And I think it's very similar with streaming as well. Like someone like Adam F, who's fucking legendary. Maybe his streaming is not as good as someone, maybe, I don't know, people like Ronnie Size, who are still releasing stuff. Maybe their streaming is like loads better.
Yeah. Because Ronnie Size is still operating in the same scene that he came up in.
So he's still created pretty much.
Exactly, yeah. So whereas Adam F has kind of gone out and done other things. And obviously Ronnie Size did other things as well, but Adam F is like, not really... He's not really getting... I don't see him getting booked at all of these raves anymore. So the younger generation... the younger generation don't really know him, innit?
No.
Like, I was playing stuff to these youngers, and they didn't know any of these tunes, but they're like, rah, rah, rah. They're hearing, like, the influence it's had on what they're hearing now. They were like, right, this sounds like this tune, and this... And I was like, yeah, it was all influenced by... All these guys were influenced by him, innit? So it's like... Or by them, but do you know what I mean? So it's all, like... coming through like that. But if they don't know about it because they only got into this music a couple of years ago, and these guys ain't like, like Terry said, if they're not releasing tunes now, they ain't gonna know about it.
No.
I'm gonna send Adam F my album.
Yeah. Do. To even get a collabo going
for the next.
He used to work with Harry Shotter's old hip hop partner Destruction as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Destruction used to engineer for him, innit? Yeah. So yeah, because Harry Shot used to call Lethal, innit? Lethal and Destruction was his group, innit? Yeah, man.
Big up Harry Shot every time. Any excuse to big up Harry Shot, we will definitely take. What else you got to fucking talk about? Is that?
I think that's it. We talked about. We already talked about Black Ego and Black. What's it?
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Did we talk about that? I ain't talked about. I haven't even fucking seen it.
All right, we'll wait till you watch that.
All right, I'll watch it tonight.
Watch it tonight.
I thought
we need to set AC some homework.
We will.
Yeah.
We'll do that. We'll set AC some homework. So
let's set.
AC just tell WhatsApp me like what albums I'm meant to listen to, and all that shit, and then I'll get on it.
Cool. But I missed out on the fucking Jordan 4s today. The yellow Jordan 4 drops. What are they called?
Which ones?
The yellow.
Have you got your trainers yet?
Nah, I ain't ordered them, man.
Oh, you didn't order them?
Nah, because they do this thing where they go out of order. They'll have there'll be times where you can order them, times where you can't order them.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Because I wanted to get those Air Force Ones. I designed like a wicked pair of green Air Force Ones with like gum soles, and I couldn't order them.
No,
shit.
Yeah, so the Jordan 4 Retro men's dropped today.
Yellow.
Yeah, these ones.
Oh,
they look good.
What are they called?
It's sick. What are they actually called?
Bumblebees.
Probably are something like
electric
that.
something or something.
Did you ever see that
tall yellow
thing that this? But, Did you ever see that thing that this guy done with Jordans? Yeah, and he done it all of like the Marvel film characters.
Oh,
on the shoes.
Really?
Bruv, the color schemes were sick. I thought it was real. I was like, fuck, I'm going to get that one. I went that one. And then it was all like, just someone had just done it.
Yeah.
He had it like one for Star-Lord. Star-Lord's one was sick. And they had that woman who's blue in that in Guardians of the Galaxy. What's her name? The one who's daughter of Thanos. Thanos' daughter. Her trainers were sick. And if I can find it, I'll send you it because some of the designs are mad. They're actually really good.
Yeah,
so.
man. This fucking app is fucking dumb as fuck, yeah.
It did your shit, mate. It's terrible. No one ever fucking gets anything from there.
It didn't even tell. I think I got the notification. And like, so they dropped at. It's saying that it dropped today at 5, but that wasn't true. Because people were telling me they're already gone by the time I was up.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
so I wanted to get I haven't been excited by a pair of kicks in ages, but they did the Nike Air Moabs, the ACG Moabs, which are basically they're like a brown. What are the ones with the sock? My mind's fucking blanking. What are the ones with like the neoprene sock in them? What are they called?
The knit satin.
Yeah, I remember that.
Fly knit, no?
No, they're basically like old school 90s Moab. So like they're the all condition gear ACGs, and I wanted them so much as a kid. I don't know, probably 92, 93, and I saw on one of the Instagram accounts they're releasing them. And I'm like, 100%, I'm signing up to get them. I signed up for it, waiting to get notified. Went on the app, they'd all sold out already. What's the point? It's all the bots. The bots just take them.
Yeah.
Bots take them every time. Hirachis. I was trying to think of Hirachis. They're like a Hirachi, but like a all condition gear Hirachi. They're fucking beautiful. Hold on.
Hey, look, I found it. This one is for Vision and Wonder.
Oh, that's sick.
I'll send it.
What's that? The Dunks or the Jordans?
It looks like Jordan 1s, isn't it?
Jordan 1s.
Hold on. So they did a load of them, but I can't find all of them. But I'll just send you this one.
Yeah, I can't wear Jordan 1s, man.
Yeah, the sole's uncomfortable, man.
Yeah, too flat.
Yeah.
Jordan 4s or Jordan 1s. But yeah. All right, that's it, man. That's it for today.
Look. They've gone on StockX already.
How much is selling for?
They got I think the sale was $84 gutted. But
what's the resale?
The resale is $231, which isn't actually that bad.
That's a fucking lie though, bro. Because when you go to order them, your size will be another $20
exactly.
more.
100.
Then the fucking processing fee and tax, and you're looking at fucking £500. You're like, what? I was trying to get my daughter Air Force Ones, Jordan 1s for probably almost 2 months, and it was almost impossible. Luckily,
shit, they were the twine ones. The birch ones are going for 300 standard.
Yeah. Did you
Look
see
the
Travis Scott Jordan's order? What did done? No, Travis Scott Jordan 1s. I think the price was like £300 or something.
Yeah.
And the resale was like $1,500 already.
At least, yeah. Like, that's what it is now. Like in 6 months, they'll be about fucking 10 grand.
Nuts. I was like, I thought they were dropping on the Nike website. They were not.
Yeah.
You couldn't even. It was a raffle as well. So like,
the mad thing is, I was in Shoreditch when the Jordan 6s dropped around that kind of time. And there's like this little, really innocuous little shop on Shoreditch High Street. And I just walked in because I saw some ACG stuff in there. And they had the Travis Scott Jordan 6s in there, the green ones. I was like, oh, fuck. How much are they? And he was like, $250. I'm like, fuck, should I just get them? And then I can sell them on. And then, like, I don't know, 2 weeks later, they were up on StockX for like, I don't know, fucking 1,200, 1,500 quid.
That's bad.
Should have just got them.
Yeah,
that's the trigger when you see shit like that.
That's literally the only reason why I go for every trainer that comes up. Because I'm just like, I'm just going to get them and resell them. I ain't wearing them. I only wear fucking Air Max 90s. But,
see, I think these might be real, you know. They're on some page called Soul Hype, yeah? On Facebook. It says shopping and retail. And they just said the Spider-Man Jordan Air Jordan 1s are out now. But I don't know if I'm gonna have a look.
They're probably just customs,
guys, this podcast is falling apart.
Yeah,
we're literally having a conversation that we would have with the mics off, but with the mics on.
This is why we need to give AC homework. This is why we need to give AC homework.
Oh fuck! I'm trying my best to hold this shit together, but yeah, it's not working. So let's call it a night.
Well, what else is interesting that we can talk about?
I don't know what's even really been happening, man. Like TV shows. I ain't really been watching shit. I ain't been doing shit. All I've been doing is fucking studying Japanese. That's all I've been doing, and that's what I'll probably be doing for the next fucking year. And roller skating. I don't do much.
I mean, there was a whole Olympics that's happened while we haven't been on air.
I ain't into
I
Olympics,
haven't.
man.
I don't.
I haven't watched any of it.
No, nor have I. Because it's been happening during the night as well, isn't it? Because it's in Japan.
The funny shit has been on the Japanese side is the amount of people that have been either sacked or having to step down because they said like Japanese culture is way different from our culture. So like they're only just kind of getting into like what we would say what people hate, the wokeisms and shit.
Yeah.
So like they're just like, I'm telling you, man, there's so much shit that if you did over here, people would be like, wait, what? That's fucking wild.
Yeah.
So now, because they got like the Western spotlight on them, there's so many of them going, yeah, I'm stepping down because of this. Like some of the shit is really fucking bad. But
what they said? What they said?
Oh, look it up. Some of it's like some of it is none of it's cool at all. But like some of it is basically saying that women aren't suited for like the power jobs in the Olympic Committee, and
that wasn't the bad stuff. That wasn't the bad stuff.
No, that wasn't the bad
members.
stuff at all.
Yeah,
it was the Twitter stuff that was bad.
What was the Twitter stuff?
Oh Jesus! One guy, I can't even remember. I don't want to misquote it, but some guy made a really fun. Like it was in the 90s though. To be honest, he was in charge of the entertainment, like the closing.
Oh, so right, yeah. That wasn't Twitter. That was like it was an interview that he did.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. So what happened is, so he was in charge of the music. I think he was a composer. So.
But he was a comedian at the time or something, wasn't he?
Maybe.
I can't remember.
Maybe. We might. There are a bunch of people, so we might be messing these up. Guys, please don't fucking quote us on this shit. But so there was one guy who was in charge of music or some shit. And then an interview came to light that he did in the 90s about how he used to treat disabled people in his school. Like, and it was.
Did he treat them well?
AC, he did not treat them well.
Oh, no.
He did not treat them well at all.
I doubt he would have to retire from the Olympic Committee if he was kind to disabled people.
I hear that.
He really, like, to me, I was thinking like, what's he call it? The statute of limitations.
Yeah.
I was like, you should be doing some prison time, really.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like you actually should be doing some prison time. Like and bearing in mind, he admitted this in a magazine or whatever, and they probably all laughed about it. Like,
yeah.
So he was in school and when he was doing it, or
he was
or what?
he was a school kid, I think.
Oh.
And he would do some really horrible things to disabled kids. And then there was another guy who just he's a really good actor actually. He's in one of my favorite shows. There's a show on Netflix called I think it's Gourmet Samurai or Samurai Gourmet. But yeah, he's like a really funny guy. He's a comedic actor. He's old, in his 60s. But he was supposed to. He done like some of the voices for like the Marvel movies, some of the Marvel cartoons and stuff. When they do the Japanese version, he does the voices. So he was supposed to do something in the Olympics, and he had to pull out because they found out he did a skit again, taking a mick out of disabled people. I think it was a comedy thing. It wasn't like just him being, mean spirited and shit. But it's just kind of shit we just don't fucking laugh at.
No.
And so yeah, he was out, and I think there was a few more, man. A few more.
Yeah,
people.
there was like a fucking mass exodus, like the week before it all kicked off, wasn't there?
Yeah, like
there's loads of people getting chucked out, retiring, like ducking out and stuff like that because all this shit was coming out. Yeah. But it's like a different culture being transposed against like kind of global, again, like inverted commas, wokeism.
Yeah. It's definitely mad. It's definitely mad. And then on top of that, then there's a lot of people not being happy about having foreigners over in their country.
Yeah.
Just because of the COVID shit. So they're like thinking the way it's framed is like, you lot are coming over here. And as far as like COVID, Japan has had it, they've had it patterned. They've only had like, they've only had like 15,000 deaths. And bearing in mind that the size of Japan and also the density of the cities, that's like incredible.
Tokyo's an amazingly dense city. Like there's so many people in Tokyo. And the thing is as well, it's all Japan's all islands, isn't it? So it's like it's literally like kind of closing down the borders between the islands to keep it contained.
So they're not happy about that. So I think like Toyota were like one of the main fucking sponsors. They like pulled their advert. They were like, no, we're not supporting this shit. Like, I don't know how that works. Yeah, so there's loads of like politics on that side of things. So
but it's been a mad games. Like the maddest thing about it is that Russia has been banned because of the doping stuff. Yeah, but there's still a Russian team called the Russian Olympic Committee.
Because they can't be called the Russian team.
It's just the Russian team.
That's hilarious.
But not all of them are there, though, are they? Some of them.
Yeah, the ones that are doping weren't allowed, but the rest of them, like if you haven't doped, then you're fine.
See, this is what I was saying. I was saying like the people I was saying the people who haven't cheated like that, they shouldn't suffer because of the other ones. They should still be allowed to compete.
100%. Like I don't believe that Russia shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they're banned.
Yeah.
But they've just gone, actually, we're called the Russian Olympic Committee.
yeah.
And like
they've got a moustache on.
Yeah. like
that's some glasses like
just turned up and gone, I'm not Vladimir. I am
yeah.
But they're all wearing like, it's not like they're in neutral colours either. Like they've all got like the fucking Russian flag on.
It's crazy, man.
I think like the climate is way different. Like we're not in the mood for that shit right now.
Nah.
For Olympics.
Yeah, man. We just fucking survived 2 of the hardest years on earth. I ain't trying to see motherfuckers run in a circle. You know what I mean? Like the fuck.
Yeah, but you gotta let them do it because that's their life, isn't it?
100%. Nah, do it, but we ain't watching it. That's what I'm saying. Like, And not only that, it's like not only I feel like if the games were really open, so people could actually really go and see them, there'd be way more buzz. And buzz is what gets people involved. At the 100%. Moment, there's no fucking buzz because no one's allowed to go and watch the games anyway. You can only watch it on TV. So it's just not the same. Even if we are watching on TV, there's no crowd. So we're not even invested as much as we should be.
I didn't even know what was going on.
With all these massive events, they have to go by the host country's like kind of feed. So the host country does the video and the stats and all that kind of stuff. And apparently, with like all of these big sporting events, there's all the stats happening, and they put the stats up on the TV, and like they kind of have past winners of the event and stuff like that. Japan apparently just didn't do any of that whatsoever, so it's like proper dry to watch as well.
It's funny. Just come up on my feed on Twitter, scenes from Paris as the countdown to the 2024 Olympic Games begin, and it's funny because when the in 2012, when Tokyo won this bid, like they've done so much. I think at the moment, they've spent 11 billion on the games. Like that's what they've spent on it. I don't know what they're going to
Tokyo.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Or Japan as a whole.
Right.
And they changed the whole infrastructure. They added English to like all their signs. At a fucking massive cost. All the trains, they made new train stations, they made new hotels,
they don't
new
do
roads.
Anything by halves at all.
They did so much shit for them to go, nah, it's not happening. It's like, so what the fuck are we gonna do with this fucking hotel? Like, what the fuck? We're just fucking in with our fucking dick in our hands now.
Well, they said as well, they literally could not cancel it again this year. Like they couldn't do it because the country would be in so much debt. Like the sponsors. Because if they cancel it again, like the sponsors like Coca-Cola and whatever, would all sue them.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's mad, isn't it?
So even though there's a pandemic, they could sue them?
Yeah, 100%.
How does that make any fucking sense? That's not their fault.
Yeah, well, geez. Well, it kind of is because they had to make, because they said that they can go ahead with it. They just can't get crowds in. But if they decided to not do it, then they're 11 billion in the hole. Plus they've got all like their fucking sponsors.
Yeah.
Man. It's a killer that actually tell you what bugs me as well is when you watch it, it's like, yeah, welcome to the Tokyo 2020. I'm like, it's not 2020.
Nah. Yeah. Why are they calling it that?
I know because the reason they're calling it
as it's like it's literally that's the copywritten name, isn't it? It's same as the Euro 2020 as well. They called it Euro 2020 all the way through.
Yeah. AC, can you stop fucking sending this shit to my fucking...
Why? I'm sending you these trainers and shit.
I'm thinking, what's this noise ruining my shit?
Because we live in 2021 and we've got our fucking WhatsApps connected to our computers.
Oh, shit. How'd you do that?
I don't know. Let's start with connecting it to your VHS player first.
I got a new video the other day, you know? My neighbours left a video outside their house.
What, a video player?
Yeah, so I picked it up.
Oh, that's pretty sick. I had to throw my
JVC. It's a JVC. They're good, mate, man.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Yeah, what you watching? What's the first film you're watching on it?
We're gonna watch Blue Juice, innit?
No, we're not.
What about Angel Heart?
No, we got watch Blue Juice. You said
I do like Angel Heart.
I've got that on video. I ain't got that on DVD, so we can watch that.
Yeah.
I've got RoboCop 1 and 2 on a video.
Yeah.
I've got fucking what else? I've got a few decent videos still.
I wouldn't mind. I'd watch Angel Heart for sure. That's a good film.
And not Blue Juice though.
Probably not.
Oh, you're missing out, man. You're missing out.
Definitely not. On that note, let's go.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Guys, we will see you lot next week.
Wait.
Week after that.
Wait. Everyone who's listening, I got some homework for you, innit? You got to watch Blue Juice, and then message us on Twitter or whatever the fuck,
and see if you can find Blue Juice on some kind of format.
It's there. It might be. The whole film might be available on YouTube. You know.
All right, I'm gonna search. I'm gonna search now on all the normals things.
Yeah.
All right, so hold up. Wait.
If it ain't made it to any of the streaming platforms, you know you're in trouble.
Let me have a look on YouTube.
Amazon to buy.
Hold on. It's not even on Amazon to buy, no?
That's what I'm saying. If it's not, then it's got to be a fucking terrible film.
It might be on Amazon to buy, but maybe not to stream.
Blue Juice full movie.
I don't watch stuff on YouTube, man. I
can't do it.
I'm not a fan of that.
I can't do it.
Nah, it ain't got the full movie.
The only film I watch, okay, all right, Blue Juice, 1995.
But maybe
you can rent it. Where is this on? I don't know what this is even on.
That's got to be on iTunes, isn't it?
It's 99p to rent.
Yeah.
No, it can't be iTunes because it's on. I don't think it has. I don't know what the fuck I'm watching. Maybe this is on Prime, I think.
Okay.
Prime, yeah.
There's it says someone's done a thing 5 months ago on YouTube called the underappreciated British films of the 1990s, and Blue Juice is one of them.
Was it you?
It's on YouTube. No, it wasn't me. It was a guy. He's called Mark Searby. So big up Mark Searby. His channel is called That's Wicked.
See, some Prime, man. 99p to rent.
All right, I might watch it. I might actually bow to peer pressure and watch it.
I thought we were meant to watch it on video.
We got to watch it together. We can't watch it alone. We got to watch it together.
All
so
right.
I can take the piss out of whatever the fuck AC is.
Oh, sugar. Look, hey, breaking news. 6ix9ine serves Jim Jones to the feds to be indicted.
This better be a fucking joke.
It's on Hip Hop News Uncensored on YouTube.
If this ain't a fucking joke.
That sounds like one of those like fucking fishing.
Oh, clickbait channels, yeah.
Clickbait,
It better be. It fucking better be.
Is it the kind of channel where it goes Fat Joe cries at
that guy? I hate that fucking guy.
Yeah, I do as well.
It's called like Muscle Gym 54 or something, right?
Something or other.
And he'll post a video. He'll post a video of like there was one where Game was saying, yo, big up Boozy for being a good father, and I just want to see all the fathers. And the thing was, Game, this is Boozy for being a bad father. And there's a picture of like Game crying in the thumbnail. And I'm like, none of that happened. Why did you say that?
And then it's got muscle supplement adverts on it.
Yeah.
Nah, this guy's not that guy. He's got 746k subscribers or something. And it's the news like source money on why Jay-Z will never speak on former federal informant, blah, blah, blah. Then the next one is the baby gets cancelled by LGBTQ community.
We didn't even talk about that, did we?
Yeah, what was that all about? Because I saw.
I want to go. I'm definitely not getting into that now.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah. All right, guys, have a great week or couple of weeks or whenever we see you next. But please
see you in October.
Oh, 1 minute. What's it? No, just 1 minute. Have you seen the Suicide Squad film?
No, I want to watch that. I want to go cinema and see that.
All right, let's watch that and then talk about that next week.
Is that on streaming now? Can you like streaming?
Yeah, you can pay. You can pay for it.
Is it?
Premiere Access or something.
Not yet. What's the date today? Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't seen it on Premiere.
The 8th.
Okay.
I just want to go cinema and see that.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm hearing it's quite good.
Yeah, everybody said it's wicked.
Yeah. Okay.
It's James Gunn, isn't it? It's going to be good.
Okay. What else did he do? Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians
of the Galaxy.
Yeah, there's a story.
Oh no, wait a minute. This is an extra part of the podcast. Temmie's gone because he just can't be bothered with his shit. And AC's on one. So first of all, AC, go back to the first question. What the first question was?
The first question, Cosmos Network said, would you rather die before or after your partner? I put before. Before got 65%, after got 35%. So there's some real cunts out there.
I want to die. Wait, what did I say? Don't die before.
Before, innit?
Yeah.
Don't die before me.
Yeah, I want to die before.
That makes sense. Why would you want to see everyone dying? And then like the other one, Jeff Bezos is pushing toilet drones.
Is he really? What's a toilet drone?
It's a toilet on fucking propellers.
But how's that going to help me though?
I guess he's doing it so that if people go around and need to piss or something or go to the toilet, they can just quickly they can have an app and the drone will just come and they just piss into it and it flies away. I guess that's his idea, isn't it?
I feel like when you're a gazillionaire,
yeah,
you can throw these things out there, innit?
Yeah, you have some hit and miss. They'll probably come in Japan because Japan are ahead of the game with the technology, innit?
With some technology, not all of it. A lot of
I thought because Terry was saying about their toilet technology is mad, way ahead, like Demolition Man or something. You know,
yeah, so maybe toilet technology. They got the free shells, but I don't think was it 3 shells or 2 shells?
Yeah, free seashells.
Yeah, no one knows like what you do with them. Still,
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
So I think Japan are probably gonna get these toilet drones.
Yeah, they might do that
pretty soon. Off Jeff. Maybe Jeff went to Japan and a toilet drone. He used it out there and he thought, let's do it. Bring it to America. So,
why is he not curing world hunger, man?
Because he's a cunt. All he wants to do is fly in space for 10 minutes and come back. And his rocket ship looked like a dick. Did you see it?
Is world hunger really like
solvable? Yes.
For how long though? For how long?
How long?
Yeah.
Forever. It's just allocation of resources. And being willing to not want to have money for it.
Mm.
It's the same with like patents on all of these vaccines that could have been given to everyone since like ages ago, or patents on all this stuff that could have been used for helping people.
There's another one. At the same time, if Jeff Bezos went, do you know what? Right, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna give everybody enough food to live. So we're gonna start building farms everywhere. So all the places in Africa that don't have good irrigation, we're gonna set irrigation systems so they can farm. We're gonna do all this shit. These fucking conspiracy motherfuckers will be like, nah, they're trying to poison the people and we'll destroy it all. So that's probably why Bezos said,
yeah, you're always gonna have Luddites. You're always gonna have Luddites, innit?
Yeah,
but then you've got someone like Akon though, who's gone over there, and his thing is going really well, isn't it?
Is it?
I heard it was in Senegal, doing the what is it, solar power stuff, innit?
Yeah,
I heard it was going well. Also, there's a next one. Screen Rant are asking who would win. We're pitting Suicide Squad against the Dark Avengers.
Who's in the Dark Avengers?
I ain't got a fucking clue.
Hold on, let me Google this shit. I don't know off the top of my head. I don't remember any of the Dark Avengers.
This geezer said, I'm a fan of Suicide Squad, but Sentry alone in the Dark Avengers can beat all of them.
I don't even remember Sentry's powers.
I don't either. I don't know who he is. Dark Avengers are made up of Ares, Bullseye, Daken, Moonstone, Ragnarok, Sentry, Mac, Gargan, Venom, and Yena Belova. Suicide Squad members are cool, but they were never meant to succeed, but be dispensable. Okay. Who thinks these?
They got the other. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Dark Avengers. Yeah, Dark Avengers win that pretty easily.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what other polls are there that are interesting.
This is riveting. This is riveting content for our listeners. So riveting that one member was like, "I'm out of this. I'm out of this shit."
What else is there? Fucking hell, I can't find any other shit. I got my friend who's on a date at the moment. She's texting me saying how the date's going. Do you want to hear about it?
That's cold, man.
It's cold. What she's doing, or
why she in the bathroom when she got her phone out in front of him? Like, yo, this guy's a
no. She's saying he's nice, isn't it? So I'm like, okay. Hold on. What's she saying? She's gone and had Italian food. So I know the restaurant she's at, so I said, make sure you get the tiramisu. But she said she's already left. So I'm like, damn.
It's late. Where they going? She going back to his? He going back to
hers? I don't know.
It's
like, maybe they're going to get it on, innit? Maybe they'll go back, have a bit of hanky-panky. You know what I mean?
Is it first date?
Yeah. Okay. But I mean, you know, like, that don't matter, does it? Like, some people, they get upset when people fuck on the first date. But I'm like, at the end of the day, if you like someone and you want to fuck, it's going to happen.
Yeah, adults as well, innit? Like, what the fuck we here for? Like, this is. I mean, let's move. We're gonna fuck. Like,
yeah. Like, I've been out with girls who on the first date we fucked, and I was with them for 3 years or 2 years. Do you know what I mean? So people say, "Oh, if you fuck a girl on the first date, that's it. You can't do it." I'm like, that's some dumb shit, man. If people want to fuck, they want to fuck.
I think everything is like, it's just chemistry, man. How does things feel? How does it work?
Yeah. Like, one girl, she told me she never used to suck dick, yeah? Never. And then she met this guy and she just sucked his dick. Yeah? And that's how she knew that he was the one. That's how she knew he was the one. Because she was doing stuff with him that she'd never done with any other man. It just felt natural for her to put her mouth on his dick, yeah? And suck his dick. And then she married him. They're married now, innit?
Do you remember years ago, yeah? This is a very long time ago.
Yeah.
This is near like when I first met you.
Yeah.
Went to this house party.
Yeah.
And I met this girl.
Yeah.
And she was friends with your ex.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Like, she we never did nothing. Like, literally got talking to her, and then she was just like, I don't know, man. It's one of them things where you're just like, do you know what? The chemistry's just not there.
Didn't
like,
feel, yeah.
Nah, like, even from the kiss, it was just like, nah, fuck this. And then kind of like saw each other for a little bit, kind of just, you know what I mean? And then was like, nah, this is not going to work for me, mate.
Yeah. Those things that happen, innit? It's a connection, innit? If the connection ain't there, it just not really happen. It's not going to work, man. So, obviously, this girl, she never sucked dick, but then this guy, she wanted to just suck his dick. So,
can you stop saying that, please?
And blame her, don't blame me. She's the one who told me about it.
I'm blaming you, bruv, the way, because it's not even like you just told the story, like you repeated the story. And there's so much emphasis. It's way too much emphasis.
On the that's because I've been listening to too much MC Red, innit? MC Red, every tune, he just says something about getting his dick sucked or something, innit? Every tune. So, you know, these things happen, man.
Shit. These
things happen.
Lying ass old rap motherfuckers. Lying about everything.
Well, no, I mean, he wasn't lying. He just said he likes to get his dick sucked. I don't think that's a lie, innit?
He probably did like it, but
yeah. So I mean, that's pretty valid. If you like getting your dick sucked, then you can rap about that.
I guess so. I think people have been rapping about that since rap started, man.
Some people, yeah. Some people, yeah.
That's been the shit. What's that? The Easy E verse on. 2 B's in the bucket, motherfuck it. Oh no, not Easy E, Flavor Flav on Big's album.
Yeah.
You either play the flavor or you chuck it. Kiss my ass, suck my DICK stands for girl, so don't fuck with me. I remember being like 9 years old, rapping that in the playground. And it was like, oh my days! Oh, like that's like the craziest shit they ever heard in their life.
Yeah.
Like, and then no one believed it was a real song. They're like, what? Yeah, nah, that's crazy. I'm like, nah, man, that's real, man. That's fucking that's Ice Cube, man, for the kids. What about the fucking kids?
Yeah, those tunes were sick.
Crazy shit, man. That's what birthed me.
Yeah.
But yeah, you've been listening to the extra part of the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
This is called the AC and the AC's sick little corner. Yeah, bruv. Have a good one. I got a chat to you actually.
Oh.
But yeah, let's press stop. Yo, guys, peace and love. Have a great week, and we will speak to you, or we will speak to you next time on the How We Doing podcast.
Yeah.